Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Sergeantmajormario. What is up? Welcome back to Tales of Vesperia. I am here with... No one's gonna get that joke. I am here with...
Oh, their son.
Yes. What was it you said?
Not too long ago.
Pardon?
Other son who woke up not too long ago.
Alright, so just give me a moment. I'm just gonna listen to us in the playback, see how we're coming in. Alright, everything's coming in perfect. Now, what was it you were saying when I was doing the introduction then? I heard you laugh.
I was a fake snoring.
No. I said welcome back to Tales of Vesperia and you said something. Don't think I didn't hear that.
I don't think I said anything. I think I just did the fake snoring and then other son who just woke up not too long ago.
Alright, smartass. But yeah, last time we figured out the Aqua Blastia was missing and everyone can't shut the fuck up about Flynn. This time we're going to a town, which I cannot remember its name currently right now.
But it has a lot of trees.
Well, we're in the town with a lot of trees, but we're going to a town that has a harbour.
Oh. Cool.
That much I know. Also, okay, so this game does run at a smooth 60 frames per second, but because of the petal textures, it's like chugging between 30 and 60. Oh.
This may be a selfish thing to say, but...
This may be a selfish thing to say, but I really like Flynn.
I'm happy this means we're continuing our journey.
This may be a selfish thing to say, but I'm happy this means we're continuing our journey. I don't want to sound selfish, but I like you. I like this fun trip. What?
We're going around to save the world. I nearly got myself killed.
But I don't want to sound selfish to say I'm having fun.
So, Carol, what are your plans?
Still, I did not know Estelle was written so naive. This actually turns me off from playing the game.
So I guess it's goodbye then.
Huh?
Because first stream was just like almost nothing but cutscenes. It's like I watched a 3-hour movie that didn't even reach like the conclusion of part 1.
On second thought, maybe I'll stick
And
with you guys a
then
little
Estelle is just so naive. I mean, Yuri's cool. And Repeat is just a cute dog with a pipe in his mouth. And then Carol's just kind of Carol. Wow. Like, such a difference between, like, watching the first 15 minutes of the game and then actually watching somebody play the game, like, in full.
Yeah.
East, was it?
Well, okay, so we need to head east. Ah, Flynn. It's always about Flynn.
Drink.
The stream just started. Well, speaking of, I actually got some Pepsi here. But, thing is, I was, like, heavily against making this a full Let's stream, because the thing is, this you know, no matter how you look at it, is an RPG, yeah.
Yes.
And they're long, and you can edit those in a Let's Play.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is a live stream.
I'd like to get to Aspio somehow.
Yeah.
Aspio, that's where we're going. Fucking hell. Okay. But yeah, you know, the Twitter poll did it, so you know, just for this week, I'm gonna, you know, just do Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be Vesperia. I'm gonna see how it goes, and if it goes well, then it goes well.
Yep.
I mean, I can't argue with the facts when they're in front of my face. Know what I mean?
Yeah. And so it's, you know, it's just stuff for the sake of a test, and if you can't really have like a traditional Let's Play where you can like put running gags in there, you can always just like archive the entire stream, edit it to hell, and then put your running gags in there.
Maybe, but we've already got a running gag, which is fucking Flynn.
Anyway, let's get out of here before the goon squad shows up.
Drink.
Alright, so we need to head east. Oh, for fuck's sake, the first skit. So who's Flynn? Oh, boss fight. Not boss fight, just fight. Cerberus strike! I still hit that dodo. Those are literally dodos. No matter how... What?
Dodos with an axe for a beak. That reminds me of, have you heard of a movie called Quest for Camelot?
Sounds familiar.
This?
Okay, so it's an animated movie that was trying to ride off the hype of, a couple of animated movies at the time. It was like 90s cheese. But it's supposed to be styled like a Disney movie,
Hey, so just
and
anyway?
it's not
You
by
haven't seen
Disney.
each other
If I'm not
stuff?
I
What do you
don't
mean,
know if it's
seen
Don
each other?
Bluth.
Flynn is Yuri's friend.
Because Don Bluth's
Yeah.
on stage. I'm
Flynn,
not
Flynn,
sure
Flynn.
who
It's
it's
always
by.
about fucking Flynn.
But there's literally in Quest for Camelot, there's literally a chicken with an axe for a beak who was
Sorry.
voiced by Jaleel White.
You so got the wrong idea.
Sorry, fucking Carol. Like Jesus Christ, brave of him. Did you read that skit?
Oh no, I didn't.
He literally
like-
he just fucking claimed that Stell's got a wild side with two guys, Yuri and Flynn, going after the same girl. Jesus, Carol!
My goodness, Carol, you little scamp.
I'm gonna do it.
But
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. As you said, I didn't mean to interrupt that. I was just caught off guard.
so yeah, in Quest for Camelot, there's literally a character who is a chicken with a beak for an axe, who's voiced by Jaleel White, who in the American sitcom Family Matters was Urkel.
And
for all
also
the Sonic
Sonic.
fans, yeah, he was the first voice actor for Sonic in the cartoons.
I don't think he was the first voice actor for Sonic.
Unless the UK had its own Sonic voice.
That's a very weird layering, but no, there was, I think it was an Indian advert. Like when the Mega Drive came out over there. And it was like this kid was like watching this like love fic, and then you just see like an animated Sonic go in. It's like, hey kid, what are you doing watching this stupid film? Don't you want to play Sega? He's like, Sega? Sega? It's like, wrong answer, buddy. Show him. And like they showed him like a bunch of games at once, and he just stuck to the wall.
It's so gloomy and damp here. It's giving me the chills too. It's because the city is in a cavern.
I suddenly need to hear a British Sonic.
I wonder if the lack of sun drives the people here to do
I didn't know I
shady
needed that
things,
until now.
like stealing Blastia cores.
Ha! Like a sun. Shady things. Ha! Funny. Insert fucking like laugh track there. I think Sugar Conroy will be proud of that pun.
The sealed city of scholars. They're probably full of karma chameleons.
Really?
May I see your passport, please?
It's one letter off from SPO, and I love karma chameleon.
May I see your passport?
Our passport?
Oh, for fuck's sake, Estelle.
This is an Imperial facility. We can't just let anyone inside, can we?
Oh, for the guard on the left is
She's the
lit.
goddamn princess!
Well, to be fair, they don't really recognize her in that attire. Like, do you really think princess when you see those clothes?
Yeah. I also think adventurer, but mostly princess. And I
The
think
guard
her
on the
naivete
left
will speak to
is-
the fact she's a princess.
Yeah, but she has also let her hair down, and the guard on the left is literally floating. He's look at that.
Passport? You don't have one of those, do you?
Yuri's like, oh well.
An associate of ours is inside. Could you please let us through?
If
Yuri
filled
knows
out
how
the
this shit
official
works.
visitation paperwork, then you ought to have gotten your passport from this associate of yours.
This is the first we've heard, though. If you
Tales
let
of
us in,
spending
perhaps
hours
you
at
could
the
call
DMV.
for us?
With the driver's license DLC.
What's your associate's name?
Mordio.
Yes.
Mordio? We can't help you.
I think they just got scared shitless like someone said Voldemort.
Issue to you.
Damn. No budget names, do you?
What kind of pose is that?
Did it not
Wah!
Emma Flynn happen to stop by here?
Scared Carol though.
All
Oh, Flynn. Always talk about fucking Flynn.
We cannot
I have
share
no
even
drink
small
near me that I
details with
can
outsiders.
take a shot from.
So you can't even tell me why Flynn was here?
No, of course not.
Okay, so you officially said that Flynn was definitely there.
So what you're saying is
Basically.
that Flynn did come here.
Sorry, it's classified. You can't tell where it was here? Nah, I can't. Alright, he's here then.
I don't know who you're talking about. A knight named Flynn? Never heard of him.
Like, why is Flynn so goddamn special anyway?
Because it's all about Flynn.
Give it up, Estelise. We'd have more luck
But
asking
why
a
is it
brick
all
wall
about
for
Flynn?
help.
That is the existential crisis I'm having through the course of this game.
He
In
clearly
addition to why
said,
this tells-
he clearly said Estelise. Like, he didn't call it Estelle. He clearly said Estelise. How did they not hear that and go, wait, the Princess Estelise?
Yep.
By the way, there's some music going on in the background right now, in my flat. Can you hear that?
I don't think so.
Good.
And I'm gonna take back that blast.
Because I have the heat on, but,
Give him a beating.
yeah.
How does that affect what you hear through your fucking headphones?
So can't we look for
Because, the heater is a bit loud and I can hear it from my
Let's take a
headphones.
stroll around, why don't we? As a last resort, maybe we could go over the walls.
Maybe we could go over the walls. Going over the walls. And I think Trump just like bans the game in America or something like that. No, I shouldn't say that. Joke abort.
I mean,
it's the chef.
Everybody's sick of him at this point, so...
At last, someone found me. I've been waiting. I'm Wonder Chef.
What in the world? Tales of interrupting alarms. Alright. Apparently we're having some technical difficulties on Sergeantmajormario's end. So what to do? It looks like I'm all by myself. Perhaps I could take over the stream and... No.
Alright, sorry about that.
Fire alarm test.
Sorry about that.
Everything's okay.
I completely forgot that the fucking test is on Monday at 3. I completely forgot about that.
Oh my. It's morning here, so typically, like, schools might have this fire alarm test at this around the same time, funny enough.
Okay. I'm Wonder Chef. I travel a lot, far and away, seeking gourmet food and travelers that appreciate the importance of fine dining. You'll usually find me in disguise. A food connoisseur should have no problem with seeing through it, though. Call it a test, if you will. And it seems like you're one of them. You got potential. For that, I'm going to reward you with a recipe. He nearly whacked Yuri with that fucking pan. For the Salisbury steak. I'll give you this so you can practice. And the ingredients for the Salisbury steak. For the love of food, bon appetit. So, is French a confirmed language in the Vesperia world?
I think bon appetit is just a standard saying at this point.
But it's French,
so...
though.
I know it's French, but it's also just like a standard thing like a lot of people say.
Still French.
I guess we'll have to climb over the wall and open it.
You know, when you were gone and like you were silent on your end, I was like,
Jump to our last resort.
what should I do? Should I take over the live
I
stream?
muted the
just do
mic, I
ASMR
can still
or
hear you,
something?
though.
Let's wait
I
for
know,
Flynn to
but
come
it's
out
just
then.
a joke.
Oh, Flynn. Always about fucking Flynn.
Even if Flynn comes out, it's not like he's gonna bring Mordio out with him.
It's
Well,
almost as if
Flynn
Flynn is
comes
like the
outside.
chosen one or
We can
something.
just ask him to let us in, can't we?
He'd never go for a plan like this. He's far too much of a goody-goody.
Carol, what are you doing?
And Carol was suddenly a lockpicker.
There, it's open.
Which I think this is the only time he actually picks a lock.
Huh? You can't do that.
I see, yeah. You wonder why that sort of thing doesn't come up in like normal gameplay.
Yeah.
If that's a skill established in a cutscene.
Well, I mean, it's just cutscene convenience, isn't it?
I guess so.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much the only one who can do anything.
I'm pretty sure
like
anyone who
this.
could do anything like this. Never gonna use it again, though.
Well, good job. Shall we?
No, that's bad. We should just wait here for Flynn.
Oh, Estelle, shut the fuck up about Flynn.
I don't have the patience to wait for Flynn to just happen to walk out of this town by chance.
Her and
It
her
was unquestionable
Flynn.
obedience to laws
Darn
and
it.
authority in times like this that made me quit the
Flynn.
in the first place.
But
Well, then, Estelle,
always
keep a
gotta
lookout
be
here
about
for us, won't
Flynn.
you?
That's a very weird door handle, by the way.
wait, but
It is very large.
Well, I mean, it's a big one, but you can't exactly get a good grip around it, can you?
Yeah.
Man, there are a lot of
It's your
Mordio
library.
lookalikes here, aren't there?
Whoa, Yuri! Fucking hell. There's a lot of Mordio lookalikes. First off, there's only one person in there.
excuse me. Do you have a minute?
What do you want?
Would you happen to know if a knight named Flynn...
God, he looks so generically anime, doesn't he?
Yes.
Like, look at the hair and the
He look-
glasses.
Aru.
Sorry, you cut out there a bit.
He looks almost like the Vocaloid Kyoteru.
He does.
You know, the
look.
most generic looking Vocaloid ever, and he's supposed to be like a teacher or something.
Yeah.
I think that's his appeal.
Where is he now?
I couldn't say. My research keeps me too busy to pay attention to things like that.
I'm the librarian, so I'm too focused on my research.
I see.
That's only my character.
I'll be taking my leave then.
That's my only defining character trait.
Tell me one more
I'm
boy,
taking
if
my
you can
leave
stop me in
then,
a
which is
week.
why I'm standing right here.
Is there a famed mage named Mordio around here?
He said Voldemort.
people who want to see that weirdo.
So I was right. You know Mordio?
Are you one of his Horcruxes?
Don't know anything about
That's a gold thing Yuri wears on his arm. It's not a Blastia, it's a Horcrux. Oh.
Hey, I'm not done yet.
What? What is it?
Hey, dude, you gotta keep your voice down. It's a fucking library. Jeez, how rude.
Tell me where the mage is.
Hey, evil random commander. Welcome to the channel. Please keep the rules in mind in the description, and hope you have a blast, my friend.
Welcome to
lives
the
alone in a
stream.
shack back that way. Go and see for yourself if you want.
Lives in a shack back that way. We're in a library. Where the fuck are you pointing? You're not even pointing.
Thanks.
You're just playing with your eyes, dude. Or are you trying to point with your nose?
Reminds me of a Lee Evans sketch where it's like, you know, you ask someone for directions and they ask you about a place. It's like, do you know where the station is? Like, yeah, do you know where the library is?
Everyone seems
The thing is, like, I am that person, though.
It's weird.
like, let's not come up to me today and said, do you know where the church is? I was like, yeah, do you know where the shopping centre is? They're like, no. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks
Does
anyway.
that bother you?
Well, he's a Blastia thief. It's no wonder people don't like him.
Oh, there are the other people.
You know, Yuri, your attitude, your behavior, they don't seem very knightly.
They don't seem very knightly. Whereas, like I said, I
mean,
used
we're
to be a
entering the
knight,
city through a back
Carol.
entrance, like thieves.
You idiot.
This coming from the guy who picked the lock.
I'm just tagging along to find Flynn, and now you've turned me into a thief.
We haven't
Coming from the
stolen
guy who picked the
anything.
lock.
Jeez.
Fucking hell, Estelle. I know you're isolated, but come the fuck on.
Yep.
What is that? Look, that's the same guy we encountered earlier. How the fuck did he get up there?
I guess taking his leave meant just sleeping on a bookshelf?
Well, for the way the model looks, it looks like he's in like a mid-walking animation, but they just made him lie down.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
You could sleep in the library. Good.
That would be very relaxing. Just sleep surrounded by books.
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
These are very weird lights.
I mean, I kind of want to sleep surrounded by books, but...
We shall leave and go to the shack. Yeah, abandoned shack. What they're wearing looks kind of comfy. Lots of books.
It
This
does.
city
It makes
sure
you want
has
to
a
go
lot
to
of
sleep.
books.
I'm not really too crazy about reading, and I have a hard time sleeping in this place.
Yeah, you seem like you're too jittery to sit still and look at something for too long.
You're one to talk.
Hey, what happened to Estelle?
She's been over there reading books ever since we got here.
Estelle!
I just love
time
how
to
the
get going.
panels just move around and shit.
Once she starts reading, you can't pull her away.
What happened to Estelle? She's reading
Did you
books
say
all
something?
about Flynn.
This seems like ancient civilization.
Chapter 1, Flynn. Chapter 2, Flynn. Chapter 3, his eyes. So we got to go over here.
Wait a minute, what color are Flynn's eyes?
I actually think they're blue.
His Chapter 3, his eyes. They are blue like sapphires.
I'm going to stretch that
They
for
were green,
10
I was gonna
pages.
I guess this
If
is
they
the
were green, I
place.
was gonna say green like emeralds, but that'd be a really obscure Hetalia joke as well.
I think people usually try knocking first.
He just did knock, didn't he?
Looks like no one's home. What should we do?
No point in hesitating when you're heading into a den of thieves.
No, I don't want us to commit any more crimes.
I guess that means it's my turn then.
What? Your turn?
Carol, you already had your turn. Quit hogging the spotlight. It's about Flynn, you idiot.
Are you picking locks again, or?
Yeah, it is.
He never does this outside of cutscenes.
Nothing to it.
I just said, I said he doesn't do it outside of cutscenes.
I know, it's just such a weird thing to establish if it's not going to be like a thing he can do normally.
Is that like, is the house sort of crystallized, or is that smoke? What has happened to be?
Maybe it's...
Please, wait.
I can't tell.
Why does he always do
Maybe
that?
it's a bunch of quartz.
Why does he always do that? Even though I've been journeying him for probably an hour or so, why does he always do that?
This is crazy. Who could live in a place like this?
You can pretty much live anywhere you can eat and sleep if you set your mind to it.
Yeah, Yuri's not wrong. Like, literally, like, you can pretty much call any place a home. But, like, Repeat is clearly clipping through a book.
Yuri, don't you have something to say first?
Oh, Repeat. The
Hello,
best boy.
We're coming in.
And the door?
Carol here, open your door.
Although that
Sorry about
space
that.
does look relatively comfy. Could use some tidying up, but like, I'd call it home.
No, those are hardback books. I will not want to sleep on hardback books.
Well, no, you put like a mattress on top of it.
That's...
Excuse
Oh,
us.
fuck's sake.
Is anyone home?
It's like the when they're building that bed in Ruby.
Look for evidence.
Like, it only looks unstable, but it's like a couple of hardcover books are supporting the top bunk. I'm
Are
losing
you
all
only a
my
few
words.
volumes in? On Ruby.
I believe the last volume I watched was volume 4 because it was available for streaming on Amazon.
I like how Repeat staring intensely at that rock.
I smell something about the rock. This rock is very important. Woof.
I forgot I am dog, I must say woof. They say people with bad writing have good hearts. Glances at my own terrible handwriting. I have good writing, I have good handwriting and a good heart. How about that? Bitch, you picked a lock twice to get us into places.
Yep.
Something that Estelle pointed out is a year's worth of jail and 10,000 gold. It resembles a magic set. Estelle, how the fuck can you see that from there? There's probably a crystal in front of you.
Or whatever that is. Like, I don't know, it's kind of... I don't know if it's just me on me seeing it on the stream, but it's kind of like so low res that it could be glass, it could be quartz.
Oh,
I'm
bloody
not
hell.
sure.
What the fuck? Ooh.
Repeat, you were just so busy sniffing the rock that you couldn't sniff out the intruder earlier?
Huh? Hey, hold on!
Is Carol holding a microphone?
No, what are you...
It looks like it.
I literally looks like a microphone. By the way, in case you're wondering, this character isn't that new with explosions. She's very used to them in the film.
Skipping town back in Zophius.
Huh? Skipping town? Why would I need to skip town?
Which that question there kind of is kind of retconned on the film because she travels all over the place. Even blew up houses multiple times.
Stealing the core of a Blastia from the lower
Oh,
quarter
so
of
it's
the
a
capital. What
film-induced
else?
plot hole.
Yes.
What? You're
Interesting.
calling me a thief. Have
Which
you ever
actually
heard
she's
of
very
common
trusted
sense?
with information.
Sure.
Like
and here she is not,
Pardon?
and here she's not.
Well, no, I mean like if you offer her a gift, she'll pretty much like answer any questions you have. Even if you break into a house.
Oh boy,
you break into
she
a
does
home,
not
call
know
me
how to
a
handle home
thief,
intruders
and
very
wave a
well,
sword
does
in their
she?
face.
We should watch the film
What
after
kind of
this.
sense is that?
I would not mind that.
Hey, dog! You stay back, you dog.
Wow, best insult, Rita. Hey, dog, you stay back, you dog.
What do you mean? The Blastia, the Blastia, give him back to me.
Cracking a cold one.
What's with you?
Yep,
My name
because
is
I'm
Estelise.
starting to feel those
We're
side effects of
terribly
being
sorry for
sleepy and being
barging
up
in on
so
you
early,
like
so I
this.
need some coke to
Yuri, Carol, you too.
Sorry.
help me remain somewhat conscious.
So, what do you want? Well, you see, Yuri has followed a Blastia thief here all the way from the Imperial capital. And?
And but the sass on her. I mean, then again, she is 15, so that kind of makes sense.
And that blast
Yeah.
wore a cape, was short, and their name was Mordio. So,
It's weird, but you ever listen to the
Well,
sound of like
Mordio is
a
certainly my name.
soft drink when
Read
you
Mordio
pour it
to
in
be
like a
exact.
cup, and it's just like so
I love
satisfying to
Yuri's
hear?
process of elimination. Wore a cape, was short, and was named Mordio. Okay, Mordio bit, fair enough. Wore a cape and was short. We passed a lot of short cape wearers.
And the height matches up too.
Carol, you don't know the height fucking matches up, you dick.
what do you have to say for yourself?
I told you, I have no idea what you're... Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
I love she's cross-eyed. That's a thinking face.
Follow me.
I just find my nose
Maybe
very
you didn't hear me.
interesting.
We're not finished here.
Just follow me, would you?
Follow me. Wait, we're not done. Yeah, follow me.
There's talk that some thieves have turned up in the Shaikos ruins.
Thieves?
Follow me, I'll
sure
set
about
you
that?
free. Trust me, we will
It
escape
came
from
the
the
Imperial
city of
knight who asked
Aspio.
me for help.
Well, I think we
It
are
should
leaving
be
Aspio,
trustworthy.
actually.
Do you think that knight might have been
Hence, we will
Flynn?
escape from the city of Aspio.
It's gotta be.
Fucking
like she
thought
shot
bubbles.
down
Are we
though.
reading thought bubbles or some shit?
Hey, remember what that guy outside said about someone vandalizing the ruins?
Huh.
Which means the thief
Maybe
who stole
that's
the Blastia
a-
core could be there.
Maybe.
Well, no,
Interesting.
no, because then Yuri just goes to normal texting. What the hell?
Huh.
Finish
Weird.
chatting. Let's go.
I don't think the pan was net shot of like,
But don't even think of
you know,
making a
bottom to
break
top.
for it.
You don't have to come. If you want,
Well,
I'll
she's
just
lagging
call
for
the
me, so I
guards.
didn't see any sort of pan shot. I gotta re-
Oh, it was a stream stop. What?
No, it's just lagging for me.
Oh, okay.
Why don't we give
I
it
think
a
the connection
try?
might be
It
dawdling a
sounds
bit.
like Flynn might even be there. It's up to you.
Yeah, the
Go to
video
jail,
output's low.
Make a run for it, or follow me.
Hmm.
Pick one.
Okay, okay. We'll go with you.
The Shaikos ruins are even further to the east, once you leave the city.
New page behind the battle book. Yay! And Rita joined the party.
Hooray! Party member get.
Rita's a little scary, huh?
Really?
She's about what I'd expect. Seems like she's in a crappy mood, too.
That's because you broke
Peggy
into her
12,
house,
gotta say
Yuri.
crap.
I don't exactly feel
Yay!
like being on my best behavior when I'm dealing with a core thief.
What would we do if you're wrong about her?
If I'm wrong, I'll apologize.
You'd better remember
The
that when the time
claw.
Oh, were you listening?
comes. I just happened to overhear. So you think I'm scary, do you?
Watch it, Carol.
I
She's
am
definitely
not
the kind
scary.
to hold a grudge.
Hey, don't scare me like that.
I'm just picturing, just like, you know, they go to sleep and then Rita's just there like thinking, how do I scare the shit out of this kid? It's like 2 months later.
2 months later, then what happened?
Wait, well, like, you know how Estelise kept like mumbling Estelle to herself because she's not used to nicknames.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm scary. What can I do to this little shit? So Rita is a mage, and a fucking powerful one at that. She's really good. I would, like, if you have Rita in your party, make sure to have, like, you know, have her as one of the top 4. Because her spells can do some serious fucking damage.
Nice.
That's a lot of damage.
Like, seeing the map and stuff almost makes you want to pick up RPG Maker again, but wow, I cannot program
These are the
RPG
Shaikos
Maker
ruins.
games for the life of me. The closest I got to being successful was RPG Maker on the PS2, and that's just a load of crap to program for. Not
Yeah.
unless you have like a PS2 keyboard add-on, and who's gonna have one of those nowadays?
I'm pretty sure they're cheap. I mean, like, the PS2 had USB ports.
It looks like there aren't any Imperial Knights around.
It's like, I don't know. I'm weird about my PS2 because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on its mood.
Yeah.
And every time I turn it on, I feel like it might be the last time I'm ever gonna use it.
Some of these footprints must be Flynn's.
For fuck's sake, Estelle. Fuck. Flynn. That's a stretch. Jesus Christ.
Could be.
Oh my god, Estelle, you're just obsessed with
over here,
Flynn. No
please.
wonder he left the castle.
It's like fucking... Did you ever... Have you ever seen Ice Age 3?
So
Like, for real, like, maybe the reason why Flynn left is because she's obsessed with him. Like, you know, she was locked in that castle for so long.
That sounds.
It's
And
like...
he's
Yeah, like, have
acted with
you
regularly.
Seen, have you seen Ice Age 3?
No.
I'm
I barely remember the first movie.
I'm just reminded of, like, Buck, where he just licks a dinosaur print. And like, Mummy Dinosaur carrying her 3 babies. There's some floppy green thing. Is like, you got all that from the tracks? No, really. I saw him come by earlier.
Hey, what's that supposed to
He
mean?
cut out.
Why are you smiling like that?
You cut out. I didn't hear the punchline.
Nah, never mind. You'll see,
And
you'll
let's try to
you'll
get
learn
along
in the
now,
playback around
okay?
32 minutes in.
Okay.
Dog language.
Repeat's getting really good at handling items, don't you think? Yeah, but I don't want to eat any gels that have been in a dog's mouth.
he said, "Come on, don't be like that. It
Because
feels so
he
bad."
is
What
boy.
big mouth he's... Wait a minute.
Woof.
Did he really say that? All I heard him do was bark.
Stick around long enough and you'll figure him out, right, Repeat?
You look a little jealous, Rita. No way.
Woof.
I don't know why it's so funny. I don't know why it's so funny the fact that Yuri can translate what the fuck he's saying.
Well, it's, you know, like, pet owners and stuff, they have a special connection with their pets. It's like you form a language all your own. It's a thing that exists.
So okay. I know like anime is known for weird designs of characters.
Mm-hmm.
But like, why? What was Rita thinking? Having 2 different boots, like the magnifying glass, the pens.
And one of them looks like a sock.
It literally does look like a sock. Like, okay,
And her book has jiggle physics.
I can justify the book, the magnifying glass, and the pens because she is technically a researcher. That's
And
fair
the top
enough.
is fine, but it's the leggings. What I can only do is one legging on one leg, 2 different boots, one of which looks like a sock.
Yeah. Why the
And-
ribbon on the right though?
Yeah, it's like either have some symmetry. Either have ribbons on both arms or none.
Thing is, normally,
like-
I swear they tried to like make them interesting because what they tend to do with 3D models, and it's a common thing they do to save like time. What they do is instead of doing a full 3D model, they do half a 3D model and literally just click a box that just like
Mirror the other side.
yeah, essentially. I swear they just did this to show, hey, we did something different. Aren't we cool?
Yes, we are cool.
And it's most
Rita
apparent.
enjoys everything being different.
It's most apparent with Rapide, Rita, and Carol.
But Repeat is clearly the best example because he's the goodest boy.
Well, Rapide is fucking awesome. Rita enjoys being different. Yeah. No. She's 15. She's going through that rebellious phase.
Every teen's got to go through their edgy phase.
Well, it's not edgy. That's rebellious.
You can be edgy in terms of fashion, and not everything is like Panic at the Disco, My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, like I Hate My Parents sort of kind of like edginess. You can be edgy in ways that are not that.
I still don't get why the fuck in like the towns, when you hold B, you walk. But if you just nudge the analog stick slightly, you walk anyway. What's the point of the walk button?
They were happy to use a lot of buttons.
Huh?
Maybe they were happy to use a lot of buttons.
Maybe they're further in?
And Sonic Team were just like, other
How
buttons?
far in are we talking here?
Doesn't
So it's
look
like
anyone's
Sonic
clear,
Adventure 2
does
had
it?
like 500 actions mapped to one button.
The information about the underground is
Yeah,
now
I remember
quiet.
playing that with a friend, and I could not jump to save my life. I was really good at Eggman, though.
Recently,
And by extension,
entrance to the
Tails, because my
underground
mentality
area
of playing
was
Eggman was just like,
uncovered
I'm going to shoot everything.
here. Full of mages are supposed to
I
be
do
the
not like the
only
way this
people
game
who know
controls.
about it.
And I tell you, you're one of those handful of mages, Rita.
But it's okay for us to know this?
I don't have much choice if I'm
If you were an
playing,
RPG
do
class,
I?
what would you be?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'd either be the sword fighter or the mage.
I think I'd be the mage as well. With some healing abilities, but
Nah,
I'm not going to be the healer.
Nah, I wouldn't be a healer. I would just be like, you know, I could summon fucking fireballs.
It's not like I would have minded letting the thieves have the ruins
Yeah.
background after we
If
finished
you
the
were a mage, what
excavation.
elements do you think you would have if you had elemental magic?
Well then, we better hurry
Elemental
up and
magic's
follow them.
awesome.
All we have to do is move this.
It's why I made it.
For me,
it's why I made it a key feature in Honest Bonds.
For me, I'm definitely a shadow and fire person.
I would probably be fire and earth.
Interesting combination.
You have to put your shoulder into it.
What makes you choose fire and earth?
Right.
Well, because fire's awesome. And
Well,
earth
yeah, fire is awesome.
and earth has potential.
Come on, just a little more.
For me, I'd definitely be fire and shadow. Why is fire is awesome and too? Because I'm a very dark person.
Sure, yeah.
Very
that was a
shadowy.
cinch. Okay, here we go.
Cool. I'll go in there later because I see a treasure chest over here. Ooh, half guard for Estelle. Does she already have that? She's got the iron guard, and the half guard's better. What can I equip to? Well, that's bad. She's got the sash. What's her main weapon? The sash. I said that, you know, we got the Stimata, we got the Kalakazi, the Carolean Hammer, the wand, and the sash.
The sash.
Which honestly just looks like a belt.
Just whips a scarf at you.
Pointless bit of exploration over here. Alright, and down we... Oh, wait, no, what's over here? Alright, and down we go.
This is my
Ooh,
first
that's-
time going inside
That's quite a nice
ruins.
background, actually.
It is.
No shit is it your first time going inside ruins? You didn't know what the fuck a passport was.
Estelle, be honest with us. Do you even know what outside is?
Be careful over there.
Have you
it's
ever
slippery.
seen a homeless person before?
What's a homeless person?
Oh,
Estelle, you really need help.
Rita's model actually blushed. They actually had a blush on the model. I didn't know that.
I was just surprised. You're actually a nice person.
I was just surprised. You're actually a nice person, even though we've known each other for like a couple of minutes.
I knew it would be a pain.
She realized,
for you
has she
all.
got... Look under the magnifying... Has Rita got a tape measure on her?
Looks like it.
It looks like a fucking tape measure.
I should've
Originally, I
just
thought
come
that was a pair of
myself.
aviators and not a magnifying glass.
Do you
Oh, the
always
goggles.
come to research these ruins alone? Yeah. Aren't you afraid you'll get hurt by monsters or traps? There are always risks if you're trying to actually do something. If someone gets hurt, it's
I like Yuri's
acceptable
smug
loss.
face during the whole time then. He's like, yeah, I'm a
He's
problem.
like, oh yeah, Ristella's happening right in front of me.
Yeah. Don't you ever
Oh, Jesus Christ, Estelle, shut up.
Getting what you want without anyone getting hurt.
Fuck it up. She's made her point clear that she likes doing this shit. Just stop.
Yes, Estelle, please stop.
Bastia will never betray me, so they're easy to deal with. Rita's amazing. She just comes right out and says what she has to say.
Just comes out and says right out what she has to say. Like, I think that's what Yuri's been doing to you.
I wish I knew what was important to me.
Oh my god. Yuri, don't indulge her. Just let her learn on her own.
Estelle,
She's a
apparently
big girl.
what's important to you is fucking Flynn.
Just travel
And I don't mean fucking Flynn, I mean fucking Flynn.
So everything's gotta be about Flynn. Everything. Absolutely
These ruins feel very
everything.
different once you're
I
inside
think
them.
this is one of my
Yeah,
favorite
it's
skits.
weird.
I think it
And there's
is.
all this stuff I've never
Are
seen
we sure that
before.
Flynn's not the
What, is this your
protagonist
first
of
time
Tales
too,
of
Cal?
Vesperia?
Yeah, my specialty's
Are we
monster
positive?
hunting. Hey, what do you think this is?
You really shouldn't be fooling around over there. This place is loaded with traps. Did anyone else just hear a click?
Carol, watch out!
Ah!
Sorry, I thought you were about to get killed. I overdid it.
I think I would have been better off getting caught in the trap.
You were about to get killed. I overdid it.
Okay, it's one of my favorite skits is when they're just talking. You see Carol's frame sneak up to Risa, and he tries to scare her, and then suddenly she punches him, and his portrait just flips over.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck you. I should also point out, I did say last stream about learning new arts moves. The other people in your team can learn moves themselves. I don't know if it's a level thing or if it's just a random thing, but they can literally, like, you don't have to do anything. It will just happen, and they'll learn a new move, and they'll keep using that move.
I see.
Ooh, leather boots. Oh my god, I can give Rapide leather boots.
Aw, little dog booties.
Decreases his defense though. Well, he's already got leather boots. Rita could do with some leather boots. So could Estelle, but fuck Estelle, so I'm gonna give Rita some leather boots.
Fuck Estelle.
All she wants is Flynn, alright?
You know, he's talking about Flynn. What about me? What about my needs? Am I not a good enough hero for you?
Oh, see, I just learned a new move. Wolf Strike.
Woof.
Wolf, not woof.
Wolf.
Put out your hand.
And Rita learns the high five.
What was that?
And I guess Estelle, after booping Yuri's extended hand, now knows the high five. Oh, that's okay. I'll explain after this cutscene.
Looks like this little one is no good.
Wow. So this is what Blastia looked like before they're excavated.
Wow, if only we can see it.
I wonder why ancient people buried Blastia in ruins like this in the
Yeah.
first place.
The scene
I
is
wish
too
I could tell
dark.
you.
Well, it's not even too dark, but like the Blastia itself is obscured from the vision.
With all these
Yeah,
ruins
that
still here,
too.
I don't suppose there are any aqua blastia lying around too.
None of them have cores in them.
Really?
I'm starting to feel the side effects of waking up too early.
Do you want to go get some sleep?
I don't know.
Blastia
Well, you're more than
unexcavated
welcome
with
to.
the
You're not
cores
obligated
of
to stay
bodies
here.
together. Cores
I
produce
don't
magic
know.
through formulas. Bodies control that
I
magic.
like the
Two
I like the
combined are
streaming
referred to as
environment, and I
Blastia.
like
Each
doing this
Blastia
sort of thing
possesses
because my
different
eyes are just
attributes,
we need to
and is marked
close.
by a crest
But at
that
the same
indicates
time,
those
if I go to bed
attributes.
now, I might miss my appointment later on. So I'm
Current
very
technology,
conflicted.
Blastia
It's
bodies
sort of
can be
like
manufactured.
when you wake up too early
Production of Blastia
and
cores
you're
is
trying to force
impossible.
yourself to stay up because you know you might not wake up again for like the next day and a half.
It's
Right.
only natural that thieves would want to steal them.
That's not quite true. It seems Estelisa's information
I also thought that on the
is a little
subject of
outdated.
Flynn, maybe I should gather some pose references for that character
What's
because I have a
outdated
character
about
who
it?
looks
There's some
suspiciously like
degradation of
Flynn.
quality, but there's been some success in
And
the
I just
synthesis
remember
of
that Flynn was a
several
thing.
Blastia cores.
So I'm not exactly jumping on the Flynn bandwagon, but I'm just saying that he has some good
That's
poses in
why
his
I wouldn't do
like
anything stupid
official
like
art
go
and
stealing
stuff.
people's cores. If I had time to waste doing things like that,
And
I'd rather be spending
Flynn
it
always comes
researching
back
better
to
ways
Flynn whether we like it or
completely
not.
restore incomplete or degraded cores. That's what being a mage is all about.
That's what it's all about.
A noble creed.
Apparently.
Doesn't clear your name.
Aw, she's blushing again.
Yes, talk is cheap, I suppose.
Rita's accent is like she tries to be British but not at the same time.
Well, she's voiced by Michelle Ruff. I don't think she was trying to put on a British accent per se, but
What else has she been in? Oh, okay, so very quickly. So I have Yuri, Rita, Estelle, and Carol in my main party, but any characters outside of the party can still level up. So if you're worried about, like, say, Carol leaving, then you're stuck with Repeat, who wasn't in the party before, don't worry. They will still get leveled up and will just be as strong. So you won't have to worry about feeling suddenly depowered or weaker
That's good.
in a fight. Yeah, it's very handy.
it's also really good because this game has a lot of options for party members, and you never want them to become obsolete because these 4 leveled up, but the rest
Try
didn't.
shooting this at the core.
So that's a good way of like making other party members non-obsolete, like actually letting them have a little bit of potential.
Apparently Yuri just got a ring.
That's not quite the best way to put it. It's actually used to charge other
You were saying
blast
something earlier though.
The wait. How did you know
That wasn't anything important. It's just sort of like you know, gameplay mechanics wise, it's good that they have like the non-active party members still level up, just to help them from becoming obsolete.
Just aim the sorcerer's ring at the core of that blastia. Face your target and shoot. There's a limit to its range, though. Go on, try it.
And we got another tutorial.
Another one?
That's all it
Yes.
takes.
Why?
Because we got this new mechanic.
That's a strim crest. It's a mark that indicates movement.
Movement.
Interesting.
Only indicates movement. And of course an enemy. Because this is also involved with the tutorial because of an RPG lore.
We're taking care of unwanted guests.
Okay, then keep your eyes open and let's keep moving.
Are you sure? What if I'm just luring you deeper into the ruins so I can zap you?
Consider Rita salty.
I'm starting to think I'd rather try my luck with the golem.
Here, you take it.
Isn't this thing important or something?
We'll need to use it a few more times.
Okay, I guess I'd better hold it since I'm leading the way.
The Sorcerer's Ring. This is handy. Because with the Sorcerer's Ring, you can stun
People
enemies.
a long time ago used little rings like this to move things around.
Yes, which
Yes,
does
items
help
like
with
this have
certain
been discovered in
encounters.
other ruins as well.
So if there are a lot of enemies
for
chasing you,
something
you can
so
stun
small.
one,
Yeah,
deal with
unlike some
another,
people I could
and
name.
then
It's
yeah.
impressive that you've
And
been
then
entrusted with
go
the
for the kill.
Sorcerer's Ring, Rita. I've heard they're only given to a very small number of people.
Guess someone trusts you.
You're the only one who doesn't.
and they pretty much brought in the golems to indicate that. Because yeah, see, they've gone blue, and you can attack them when they're dizzy, which means you get some bonus hits in. But for some reason, when I attacked him, he wasn't what? Let's actually use magic lens on him. Okay, so he hasn't got that much out.
We're done.
Actually, I need to check. What are the difficulties set to? Normal. Okay, good. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so I think you can't essentially attack the go. Ruining my point game. I was trying to get a point across. I swear I'm not lying. I've done it multiple times. Jesus Christ. You okay? Are you sure you want to stay?
This isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
Are you sure you don't
This
want
is
to?
the stream where Arthur's son just slowly falls asleep. But I know if I actually like lie down and rest my body, I'm not actually gonna fall asleep. Because then if I do, I'm gonna miss my appointment.
I won't lose.
Okay, so I could have sworn that when attacking when using the ring on the enemies, you could attack them when they were dizzy, and that doesn't seem to be the case. So what the fuck?
Man, I was just
That's why I very rarely use stun in RPG games.
Oh well. Have a gel. Oh, I repeat.
messed up our order. Let's take them down.
And this is when you learn about surprise encounters,
Guess we can do this.
where pretty much if attack from behind, it changes your team in the. Sometimes it will just be the same team as before, but
there's a chance of randomization.
yeah, but it does go into the point of, you know, a good thing that a good way that they don't that they level up off screen. My mind is just full of when I'm trying to explain shit.
My mind is full of.
That was scary. I didn't expect to be ambushed from behind like that.
Well, I guess we just can't ever let our guard down where there are monsters about.
Oh no shit, Yuri. I mean, they are monsters.
If they attack from the rear, any of us could get pulled into battle.
My mind is sleepy,
Right.
but I also
Let's
want
be
to draw and
careful and
just do
hope
all
that
of the
doesn't
things, and I
happen
want to
again.
watch cars go vroom.
This only happens with a preemptive attack.
Your party's order will reshuffle when enemy approaches from behind, so be careful.
Preemptive attacks, huh?
What?
You guys!
Yo, what's up? Someone mentioned attacks?
Hit it with what I gave you just now.
Huh? You mean with this?
Okay, so I think I was thinking a bit too far ahead then. Okay, so when they're blue, it means they're a bit frozen. When they're actually dizzy, that's when you can attack for an advantage encounter. With the advantage encounter, it pretty much prevents them from attacking you for a bit. So you can learn a few more hits in, and essentially almost kill them.
I was just getting warmed up.
I see.
Meanwhile, I still learn a new move called Star Strike.
I get it now, so that's how it works.
I didn't know it could be used like that too. Right, let's get it.
Skipping. Fire a shot of air with the source's ring at enemies, temporarily stun them. The enemies will be stunned for a short time at the start of the battle upon entering a battle in this state. A new page has been added to the battle book. Keep in mind though, I wouldn't recommend spamming it sometimes, because enemies can become enraged and will charge at you straight away if they didn't see you before.
I used to be a knight.
Yeah.
You? A knight? Please, how gullible do you think I am? Believe it or not, it's true. Will wonders never cease?
Is it really so hard for everyone to believe that? Come on, let's go.
Considering what Yuri's wearing, yes, it is quite hard to believe that he's a fucking knight. Okay, air shot doesn't work on flying enemies as well. Forgot about that detail. You guys are probably wondering why I'm being so careless with my encounters. Because I got mage bitch Estelle. She will always use first aid on the characters.
Yep.
Always use first aid.
Because mage.
And she somehow never runs out of TP.
I finished them off.
Oh my god, I found the cutest image of Pete and Yuri. I will share it with you later.
Yeah, right. Oh, fuck you.
Oh man. Alright.
Carol, how did you miss? It was literally in front of you. You just had to swing the thing. How did you miss?
Put out your hand. Like this? Yay! What was that?
Can I walk through here? Nope. I'll walk down here. This way. Ah, advantage encounter. Yes, I don't know if you get any points for the advantage encounter.
Oh would assume you gain like maybe a little bit more experience.
Maybe I honestly I'll have to check in a minute because I did just do the advantage encounter. Also, like, you can do this walking around shit, but I never, from my playthroughs, I never found a reason for it.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right?
Not exactly.
Yeah, no, there is no advantage encounter bonus.
Oh, damn.
It's just a thing that helps you in battle.
Rita, you seem very used to fighting for
I would
someone
have
who's
programmed,
been
like,
doing
a small
research in
bonus in
Accio
there.
for so long.
Yeah.
I'm just used to using magic, and I've been working to cultivate a calm mind.
A calm mind, huh?
Oh, this is scared. This is just scared.
Ouch!
Yep.
I'll startle you someday. You just wait.
I just love the portraits. That's what sells it for me.
Yeah, they're simple, but they're effective in
Yeah.
how they animate the portraits themselves. And you know, the boxes.
And I seriously need to find out how I can change the costumes of the characters. Because this includes the Japanese exclusive DLC.
I would assume if you find like a dresser or something in like a key location, then you could change it then.
Can you Google it right quick?
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I have no idea what these do. I press the D-pad, and as far as I'm aware, nothing changes. Because there's an attachment thing, but I don't know if that makes any difference. We'll see what Google has to say for himself. Oh, fuck you.
Doesn't seem to be an option early on anyway for costume under equipment or items. I selected the costumes DLC in items menu under extras. Try items menu under extras.
Items menu under. Okay, right. Okay. I'll look in a minute after this fight. And that's all she had to say. Okay, so item. Wait, what?
What?
Wait, do I go to view / change equipment?
Items menu under extras.
Items menu under. What the fuck are you talking about? Where? What extras?
I don't know. Try items and see if there's like an extra option or something.
See data. Skill. Oh, cool. He can land the backstep. Okay, that. Well, that's nothing. Like, I know it includes it. Damn it.
Yeah.
No, that's the battle strategy. That's the arts. I don't see like an items menu specifically.
Then try under I don't know then.
Like, okay, see if you can find any other like sources.
I'm looking.
Okay. Oh, there's another one.
There's also a post that says that they fight it where the costumes are under tiles, not trinkets.
What? Okay, so someone tells me this. So, okay, so I can't do it straight away then. So I guess it's later on.
Yeah.
You did type in definitive edition, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, I got a new item for Repeat.
Aww.
He's got the Oka, an elegant dagger with a cherry blossom design. It's a work of art, but the blade makes it a powerful weapon. Increased by 20.
Doggo.
And the golem's away. Okay.
Just go
When your punch is so powerful, you knock the golem off his fucking feet. I just thought, because like, if you're mid attack and you kill the enemy, you just see the character run over and it's like attacks. Like, oh, it's like, oh, I'm not done with you.
But can you really?
Is there anything behind it? Nope, nothing. Fuck all.
Don't get sloppy.
Yeah, so I think the costumes are either something later on, or maybe you can buy them in shops.
Perhaps.
So we'll have to check that next time I'm near a shop.
Holy power.
Well, fucking Azared, you fucking bats! Dick.
Your hand. Like this? Yay! Okay, sure.
She's so disinterested about fucking leveling up.
Okay, sure.
Oh,
I'm
powerful.
a mage, F you.
Actually, what?
I'm a mage, F you. That's what that host said to me.
If that ceiling collapsed, we'd be buried alive.
Yeah, 'cause she's so disinterested about
What do you
leveling
say?
up. It's just
Stuff
like,
that
yeah,
for
whatever.
stuff? What if that really happened?
Come
I'm a
on, don't be
mage.
such a wimp. These ruins are made of stronger stuff than that.
Ah, Estelle! Now the ceiling's gonna collapse because you were talking.
Oh, Yuri's just in the top corner having a blast.
Sorry, I just stubbed my toe on a rock.
You did that on purpose, didn't you? Yuri, you're mean.
Come on.
He's such an
Let's hurry and finish
asshole,
what
just
we're doing
doesn't
so we can get
care.
out of these ruins.
He is, but he's a cool asshole.
But he's cool.
Well, yeah, we would like him if he were boring.
He's the
Currently,
cool.
I find him more exciting than Flynn.
He's the cool
Clever.
anime pro. Well, fuck Flynn, alright? Flynn's the kind of guy that will borrow your lawnmower and return it. You don't have the excitement of knocking on the door saying, dude, where the fuck's my lawnmower?
I'm just over here thinking, what made you think of that example? What made you think Flynn was the kind of guy to borrow a lawnmower?
Because yes.
I don't know, he seems like the kind of guy that'll, like, eat your snacks and then, like, buy you a replacement for the bag of snacks that he ate.
Yeah, yeah, even though, like, eating snacks is really not that big of a deal. It's like, God, I'm so sorry, I ate your 20p crisps. Oh, don't worry about it. It's like, I'll get you some more. Dude, they're like 20p. I can literally buy 200 packets right now if I wanted to.
No, I'll buy you some extra crisps, it's fine.
Next week.
Then Rita just comes, bashes him with the book. Fucking study!
Go to school! Get good grades! Bam!
Do you think they'll just think of like random one-liners here and there?
I'm not really good at one-liners.
Oh, a new, interesting save book. Oh yeah, okay. You have red save books and green save books. Red save books just save your progress. Green save books heal you.
Nice.
Might as well make all of them green books, just saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Alright, we'll go for this one. Rita, you go for that one.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right?
Not exactly.
And Rita's very proud of that victory. Look at her, look at her portrait.
She is on fire.
And repeat leveled up again.
Oh.
Look at that smug face. He is
Look
just
at that
so...
smug doggo. He's like, why does everything gotta be about Flynn? Why can't it all be about Repeat, man? Woof.
You know, this is literally lighting the thing and stairs appears. I don't know if they do any actually interesting puzzles with these. Missed opportunity though.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been a while since I played the original on the 360, so maybe they do, and I just forgot. But I'm pretty sure, you know, like Vesperia professionals will be like,
Well, actually, it was this.
Can you hear that in the background?
Sounds like someone's moving furniture.
It's like, I think it's my flatmate scrubbing the shit out of the bathroom floor.
That is some loud scrubbing.
I know, well, it's like that hard bubbly shit.
Ah, I see.
Like the kind of thing that if you stand hard, oh, that's why the green book was there. The first major boss fight.
Oh, speaking of furniture, I have a Craigslist listing that I have to respond to before it's sold.
Craigslist.
Yeah, it's basically sort of like a eBay that can work on like a local level. So if you could actually go to the person's house and pick stuff up. I'm currently in the market for an entertainment center that could fit my big ass TV.
Yeah, my mate told me that it went through some controversy of like people just like meeting up to shag and shit like that.
Oh, okay, so how that happened was that Craigslist used to have a personal section where you could, you know, try to, like, say you moved into a neighborhood and you needed to make friends. You could meet people through Craigslist. Or say you were crazy enough to want to... Or say you were crazy enough to want to find love on Craigslist. Then you could do that. What had happened was, the controversy behind it was a little person called the Craigslist Killer, who, oh yeah, the other thing about the personal ads on Craigslist is that some people use them as a veil for prostitution. Yeah. So where the Craigslist Killer comes in is that he approached these people like advertising massage services or women looking for dates on Craigslist and would kill them in hotel rooms and stuff.
God damn.
And so that was the first controversy behind Craigslist, but they didn't get rid of the personal section. How they got rid of the personal section was a bill in the U.S. that put more restrictions on websites that had personal sections, and in turn dating and fetish websites as a result. Okay. And yeah, so they scrapped the personal section of Craigslist last year in the summer, I believe.
Something tells me that's probably the exact reason why it doesn't exist over here in Britain.
I also think Craigslist is just America only, I believe.
That's why I said it doesn't exist over here in Britain. Though I do remember America. Oh, for fuck's sake!
What happened?
I can hear my flatmates dragging fucking Henry Hoover.
Are Henry Hoovers all they're cracked up to be?
Henry Hoovers are like the best! Don't you fucking diss Henry Hoovers.
I've never used a Henry Hoover before.
I've
used a
last
Dirt
longer
Devil, but not a
than
Hoover.
time.
Maybe that's what the Clue movie in the Cluedo film. That's why the head of the FBI is named J. Edgar Hoover.
I like how you're unironically calling it Cluedo.
Well, I know that in the UK it's Cluedo. Here we call it Clue. I'm not sure if they got the Clue movie. But it's really, I have the DVD right in front of me. It's called Clue the movie. I'm not sure if maybe they called it Cluedo the movie in the UK. I don't know, but it's still a good campy old movie.
I doubt it because normally when Hollywood makes films, normally they don't really care about the other countries that much for to keep other naming systems in mind. Like the only time they actually do care about it is when lawsuits are involved. Which is why Disney changed Zootopia to Zootropolis over here. I'm clearly hitting this going on. What the fuck?
We have a great opening now.
It's nothing personal.
Are you still there?
Yeah. I just really needed to respond to that Craigslist because I have no idea when it's going to expire, and unfortunately, the flawed thing about Craigslist itself is that unless the post disappears or the person edits their post, you have no idea whether the item's sold or not.
Alright.
So, I wanted to message them about how large the TV in the entertainment center was, because I have a big TV myself that still works, so I don't want to get rid of it and replace it with a plasma. But unfortunately, a lot of entertainment stands today are made for plasma TVs, or flat screens that you can hang on the wall, and I don't have one of those. I have a big old-fashioned CRT, and it weighs more than a car.
Wow, Estelle's learning new moves left, right, and center. I think I should get Repeat in my party. See if he can learn anything new. Because considering that he leveled up twice, I'm pretty sure there are some new moves he wants to learn. There we go. Let's see, let's replace Carol with Repeat. Okay. That golem did not want to fight. Oh, bloody hell, Jesus. A golem gets hit by rocks. Is that, like, would that be, like, hitting someone with, like, human body parts?
Interesting.
I mean, would it?
I don't know. I'm not, like, a living rock expert.
It's like, We Night on Twitter posts, like, ask me anything, even if it's, like an odd question. And like the first thing I said, and like I was the first one to comment saying like, if a normal dog sees a police dog, does it panic and think, fuck, it's the police?
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Did you try and jazz up Bad Boys?
No, that's literally how it goes.
I thought it was like, bad boys, what you gonna do?
Well, yeah, that's the chorus.
Oh, okay. It's been a while since I heard that song.
Yeah, like, I think they still give reruns of Cops, but I'm not sure if that's still the theme song.
That is seriously fucking ominous. Just look at that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Weep.
Jeez, what is this thing? So this is a Blastia too?
No, it's not a black. It literally looks like something out of fucking Gundam.
It
Is
does.
the Aqua Blastia, not this puppet.
What are you doing? Don't just go poking at him like that.
Rita, that's literally what you were doing as well.
If I can just analyze him, I'll find
And it's and it has a fucking gender.
No, his Blastia core is missing.
Oh. Hey guy, that was just totally there the whole time.
Hey, who are you?
And he came out of hiding.
Me? I'm just a Blastia researcher from Ospio.
That sounded convincing.
And just who are all of you? This place is off limits, you know.
I think you just gave yourself away. I don't know who you are, but you're definitely not from Ospio if you don't recognize me.
Okay, so Rita just says, you're definitely not from Aspio if you don't recognize me. She wore a cape, though. In Aspio.
Yep.
Guess she's got no problems with modesty.
And the guy's like, fuck.
Yeah, this job is just full of problems. If it's not the Knights, it's a bunch of kids.
Dude, that's literally a fucking Gundam robot.
Rita!
Yep.
Oh, she just got clobbered.
Let me see.
Ouch.
Wait a minute.
Her face like,
Did I just get healed?
What did you do to me?
What's a healing? I don't know what that is.
My god. I don't imagine he reads her like Starbucks or some shit.
Just trying to heal your wounds.
How did you know I wanted a venti mocha latte with soy and like 3,000 shots of espresso and some venom, cinnamon, and fire chocolate? How did you know?
Don't you fucking lump a drink I made up into fucking millennials.
It sounds oddly... It sounds like it could be really gross and really delicious, and I don't know which is which, is the thing. Like, if I start, like... Okay, in a hypothetical scenario where you had, like, a drink crossover with Starbucks, that would get me to go into a Starbucks to try it.
Well, it'll be an interesting promotion.
It would be.
Let's get this over with and go after that jerk.
Boss fight! First off, magic lens. Always use magic lens on a boss fight.
He doesn't
19,000 health, oh my god.
easy on people.
Repeat! Good dog! Just like, he's like fucking, I'm gonna charge at him.
Blastia have hearts too.
The sword works better on crazy things like this.
What's that jump?
Fine.
We gotta teach him a lesson.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh no, Repeat's dead!
Oh no!
Oh, he's back to like, I'm using a fucking apple gel on Repeat. That's an orange gel. I said apple gel. Why can't I heal Repeat?
You can't heal the dead.
But he's alive now.
Repeat is best boy. He doesn't deserve to die.
Hashtag Repeat did nothing wrong.
Repeat did nothing wrong.
Oh, he's great.
Holy power, come to me.
Well, he's lost 9,000 health. Over limits. Okay, so the bosses get a bit more angry when they do this, and basically they have more power to them. The over limit is a move you will learn soon, quite a while before you do. Which makes it a little bit annoying because bosses keep fucking doing it. Why can't I heal them? Why can't I heal Repeat? Oh, so Repeat can give himself the apple gel, but I can't give the apple gel to Repeat. That makes too much sense. Not like he's my best friend or anything. Oh, oh my god, did you see that? He just backflipped into me. Oh,
How did you
Repeat.
get up after that?
Repeat gave me an apple gel.
Aww.
And I'll give myself another one.
Holy
Yeah, he's down.
power will not let them use Blastia for evil.
Let's go chase him down.
Let's proceed quietly. Okay, sure.
Let's chase him down. Let's proceed quietly. We killed the boss!
Let's proceed quietly.
Left just to cut off its power supply. I'm sorry.
You're right.
So I just gotta love the absurdity of let's proceed quietly. We killed the boss!
Rita, hurry!
Hey, stop! How about that big gunner thing that's making so much noise, huh? You think you'll notice when it's really quiet?
But what about Flynn?
Alright.
What about Flynn?
Well, obviously, because the game's all about Flynn. Have we not already established that?
But Flynn.
Oh my god! She just mentioned him!
Ring around.
Shut up!
I told you!
Flynn!
And Ellie's talking about Flynn. I literally just poured myself a drink before she mentioned Flynn.
If I just had a little more time,
You can shut up, Arthur.
Is that why we were fighting that thing? Of course.
I'll shut up when I get my
Suck.
fire chocolate and my bed of cinnamon. Thank you very much.
Fuck off. It's... You know that's literally just a hot chocolate with cinnamon, right?
But like, you describe it in such a way, it auto-spawns where it sounds like it could be either really delicious or really disgusting. So I'm trying to think like what would be what, and I know you said it's just regular hot chocolate, but like, Come on, man.
It's regular hot chocolate. Yeah, I just gave it another name because it's in another world, you know?
But I don't know, fire would imply that it's spicy. So I'm like, okay, did they maybe use like a chocolate with chilies in it? Because that's a thing that exists.
I love how you just put way too much thought in a basic as fuck book.
But it sounds like it could be really good or really gross. And I like cooking. Like, if drinks could survive through the post, I would come up with a recipe and send it to you, but...
You don't cook a hot chocolate.
It's a recipe, goddammit.
You know, it reminds me... I was watching a scene from Doctor Who, whereas like the Dalek Emperor was describing how he essentially created his own Dalek race. And, and like, someone timestamped that bit, and just said like cooking with the Emperor, and I just replied saying like, you will cook until golden brown, do not burn, do not burn. So Yuri just learned a new skill, defend. You know, that's probably a wise one because I don't block. Because I got white mage bitch.
Yep.
Oh,
Those things look like knockoff Pokemon.
What's
They're kind
that?
of cute. I don't want to hurt them, but they're probably going to be enemies in the game, so it's like you have no choice.
What's that? Ripoff Mon.
I feel like an easy win. Don't get cocky.
Oh no, fuck you.
Put out your hand. Like this? Yay!
Man, Rita keeps getting confused after every high five. And Carol leveled up.
How can he just steal the core and walk off like that?
Stop! Make him stop!
What?
I've only been hired to do a job. I was told to get a good price for any Blastia cores I could find.
You stole cores from the Imperial...
He literally sounds like the teenager from The Simpsons.
I don't watch Simpsons, so I'm lost on the joke.
Literally just like the teenager spots in his face, like, oh, he kind of sounds like this.
That just reminds me of Rick and Morty.
Then maybe
Nah, Morty is...
I don't know, Rick.
No, Morty is just straight up like, oh, I don't know, Rick. Like his bollocks, are never gonna drop.
Where'd he run off?
Oh, gee, I don't know, Rick. I mean, I know the game's called Tales of Vesperia, but it's more like Tales of Flynn, and oh my god, so many cutscenes, Rick.
Client, huh? And who exactly might that be?
All I know is he's somewhere in Torum Harbor. I don't know any more than that. He
Yeah,
was a
Torum
huge
Harbor.
bruiser of a
I
guy
think
with
that's where
scars
Carol
on
wanted
a
to go.
cheek and one eye missing.
With a scar on his right cheek and one eye missing, and Repeat just barks. He's like, yeah, kind of like him.
So is this the guy collecting all the cores?
And where did you steal that sorcerer's ring?
Who says I stole it? The client gave it to me. Said it would be useful for this job.
Liar. That's not something the boss of some pickpockets could get his hands on.
I don't know. I mean, if he's a good pickpocket that he has to get, that he hires someone for a job, it wouldn't be out of the question that he could somehow get his hands on a sorcerer's ring.
Honest, you gotta believe me.
It's like a mafia boss, you know? It's like, well, it's not really out of the question if he had a gun made out of solid gold.
This thing
Yeah.
sounds pretty big.
Although
You think somebody important
gold
is
is
behind
not
it
a
all?
good material for weapons. It's good for decorative stuff, but other than that, it's a very soft metal.
Oh yeah, no, I don't mean shooting, but you know, just look cool.
Yeah, like if it's gold plated or gold painted, then that's fine. But like, actual gun made of gold, that would not stand the test of time.
Did you know a Game Boy sold for about, I think it was like 100 grand, and it was just made out of gold.
And it's made of... Yeah, I've heard of that.
And it was like diamond studded around the screen.
Night?
Have you heard of the Game Boy that not the one that was in space, one that survived an explosion, I think.
Everyone's heard that. It's one of those facts that every trivia site will mention.
And it still plays Tetris to this day because the batteries are fused inside and it must always be plugged in.
Well, yeah, the only time they had to change something was the screen.
Alright then, let's get back to Ospio.
Yeah, it's kind of insane how, like, old technology still works.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, it's made out of Nintendium, is to be expected.
No, but even, like, other consoles, like, older consoles are total troopers, man.
Oh,
like,
yeah, but nothing lives longer than Nintendo consoles. Because, like I said, they're made out of Nintendium.
Nintendium.
It's a running joke in the gaming community that any console... repeat London new move, Punishing Fang.
Oh, that's a good boy.
Yeah, it's a running joke in the gaming community that whenever that like a Nintendo console is made out of Nintendium, because they're really hard to break.
Yes. I wish we had access to Nintendium.
Huh?
We need access to Nintendium on, like, a regular basis.
But yeah, like I don't mind trivia things. Like I do like watching Did You Know Gaming because I do learn some new stuff. But it's like whenever there's whenever there's like a let's play or stuff like that, it's like the basic trivia that they always feel the need to mention.
Yeah,
Where
that's
it's
the
like,
unfortunate thing. Like, eventually you learn the same facts over and over again. It's like, what's the point?
yeah, it's like, hey, did you know that Sonic was made to rival Mario? It's like, yes, I do
Yes,
know.
everybody knows that.
It's like, hey, did you know Sonic was originally going to be called Mr. Needlemouse? Yes, I did. Like,
Did you know about Feel the Rabbit? I kind of did. Can you expand by that? But yeah, we're not going to tell you about that. We're just going to tell you how he's a rival to Mario. God damn it.
Feel the Rabbit. That was Rystar's concept design, wasn't it?
Okay, so it started as a Sonic concept, and it was... Okay, somebody had showed it to me on the basis of I was scared of the Sonic art style for a really long time, but kind of got over it because I realized it's very similar to the 1930s cartoons I grew up with. And they were like, oh, speaking of that, do you know about Feel the Rabbit? They showed me a picture of Feel the Rabbit, and I'm like, oh my god, it looks like Bimbo from Betty Boop. So I know about it from that. And eventually...
Feel the Rabbit is one of those more obscure facts.
Yeah. And originally that gameplay style was, you know, a rabbit that could grab things with his ears, which was recycled for Rystar, and you could kind of see elements of Feel and Cream. A little bit. Because she does grab things with her ears on occasion, right?
I've not seen her grab stuff with ears.
Huh. I could have sworn she, like, grabs stuff with her ears. On occasion. Not like all the time, that's not her main gimmick, because her main gimmick is, you know, flying with those big floppy ears and, you know, her chow.
Somehow she could fly with those big fucking ears.
And not to mention, she could pick up somebody as heavy as Big with her ears.
Oh no, it's... In the Sonic community, it's joked that Big is 15% helium.
Our formation's all over the place. Our ties to each other will
Oh gee, I don't know how to... I don't know how to think about that.
Which why he's stupid, because he's literally an airhead.
Where did Froggy go? Oh my god, that reminds me of a friend joked about, that what if Froggy owns Big? Like, Big is Froggy's pet, not the other way around? Because when Froggy goes missing, it's Big that goes after him.
I just can't help but think of the Sonic short.
Which one?
Where it's like, I'm a frog, you're... Oh, for fuck's sake, okay, Flynn, all about Flynn. But it's like, I'm a frog, you're a feline, you should be devouring me! Like, what were we doing last week? Fun. No, that's not fun. You were shoving me up your ass. That was a fun for either of us. Yes, it was.
He's Yuri's friend.
Froggy!
That must be a pain.
Huh?
What was your, in quotes, and not friend?
Never mind. So what brings him to this town?
Yeah, that's an interesting grammatical thing.
Oh, that rookie. He came to see me too. Flynn did? Was he alright?
No, he was coming. No, it was coming out both ends when he came to see me. Yeah, he was fine, I guess. Fucking hell.
Yes. Well, since he's a knight, I'm sure he got some mage or another to help. Maybe he's already back in Halor. Oh no.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't tell me we have to go back to fucking
Well,
Halor.
do you trust me yet?
Flynn. This whole adventure revolves around Flynn.
I don't think Rita's the sort of person to steal, and we literally broke into a fucking house.
For her character all you like, but that doesn't prove her innocence.
But don't bother trying to make him believe me. But I really didn't.
Thing is,
do it,
Estelle's
you know.
character is really hard to understand.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
She's sort of
research seems to
like...
fit you better than robbery.
She's painted as being too much of a goody two-shoes for me to actually get invested in.
Well, it's like too much of a goody two-shoes. Like, I thought, like, you know, she had the kind of instinct as a pacifist, but not quite a pacifist.
Yeah.
It's... she's a wild card, as I say.
Let the city guards know about what happened.
Which is shit for character development.
Yeah. And again, just she's kind of painted as too pure for this world that it's just turning me off to her character entirely.
Take this with you.
It's like, you know, give me something interesting. Yuri is interesting because he's the hero type, but also not like your standard like chivalrous knight kind of person. He's a little bit rebellious. He has a cool dog. He has a cool dog. And, you know, that sort of thing. But I just can't get into his stuff for the life of me just because I can't get the impression that she's anything but this pure little princess archetype that's just too naive for this world. But look what Tangled did with a really sheltered character. They made her exciting. She had talents even though she was stuck in that tower for years.
But the thing is like, okay, a sheltered character is, you know, whatever. Like, you know, like, it's not out of the code. Like, that exists in the, like, people like that exist in this world. But I mean, come on, like, surely you learn about stuff.
Yeah, like, to a lesser example, because it's not really done as interestingly as what they did with Tangled, but Frozen also does something similar. Like, you have Elsa, who you can assume was being, like, taught to govern and how to be a queen, because that's what she was eventually going to be at some point after the parents die. And then you have Anna, who is just this... Ugh, I don't like Anna very much, but she wasn't naive to the point of being stupid. She was a little bit socially unaware and just really desperate to make friends because she was so isolated for so long. But at the same time, like, you at least kind of have that energy of, like, I want to learn things, and I want to socialize with people, and stuff. Even though we don't see much of it on screen, unfortunately.
Like, but it's like, with Estelle, it's like, okay, she reads a lot. That much is clear.
But, like, what is she reading? Is she just reading, like, comic books or baby books or something? Like, how does she not know about the outside world?
Yeah, like, how do you know so much about Blastia, but not know what the fuck a passport is?
Yeah,
and even then, in the film, she knows of some stuff that happens in the outside world because when she talks to Flynn on occasion. Mm-hmm. But even still, it's like, come on.
Wow. That's... oh boy. That's just an oh boy, like, seriously, how do you rate a character that naive and mess her up so bad? Don't know anymore. The more I just see these characters being represented in the game, it actually kind of turns me off from playing it.
Well, I mean, I mean, the other characters are fine.
But yeah, the other characters are fine. I know I'm really excited to see Judith in the game.
Okay.
And, you know, Repeat is cool. Patty was another character that was exclusive to Japan, so it'd be really interesting to see her in English.
Oh yeah, she was. That's
and
cool.
Stuff.
That gives some... I could buy another leather boots and give that to Repeat. Sorry, I'm working through some shopping items. Oh! Repeat armor! That's for Rita, that's for Estelle, she has that. And that's good for Yuri. Get a cloak just in case. Oh no, I already got a cloak. That's literally a headband.
Yep.
Okay, let's buy a shit ton of gels. I need a lot of gels.
Makes me really want to buy gummy bears. Just like a big bag of gummy bears, like a nom.
I don't need that. Okay, awesome. Huh? That's interesting. Whoa! What?
What?
That's literally a Pac-Man's. No, not Pac-Man. Sorry, Rally X.
Well, yeah. Tales of Vesperia is Bandai Namco, and they
No,
make.
I know it's Bandai Namco, but I didn't fucking see that. Oh, just makes some extra. So, Okay. That honestly caught me off guard there, fucking hell.
Looks like that guy's still on leave.
What, sorry?
The guy sleeping on top of the bookshelf that looks like he's in a walking animation.
He does, though.
I know. It's a weird thing.
I'm still
Like they
trying
paused the walking animation, just kind of left him there to rot.
Yeah. But go back to what we were talking about, characters and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, Yuri's motivation is he just wants his Blastia.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like he didn't really have a choice to have Estelle come with him, but
Yeah.
like
She's a goddamn naive princess.
But like his character is pretty much that, you know, he is the asshole.
Yeah, he's an asshole,
like,
but he just wants to save his hometown at the end of the day.
Yeah, but it's like you know, these characters are coming along with him, so he's gonna have some fun with them.
Yeah, exactly.
And Carol is just like, you know, like his character builds up as he wants to be, you know, a good guild leader.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a good character, but Estelle just doesn't really have that much character.
Yeah, it's just
I heard that. I heard your voice crack then.
It's just very disappointing. And yeah, I had like some.
just-
You ever got like a drink stuck in the back of your throat?
Yeah. Also, Flynn. Always about Flynn.
What are you gonna do?
God damn it, Flynn!
I guess I'll go pay a visit.
Leave
to
us
the guy who
alone.
did all this core stealing. Sounds
Nothing
like
has.
a decade
Not
ago,
everything has to
so
revolve around
interesting.
you, Flynn, you bastard.
In that case, we should make a beeline for North Harbor.
Didn't he say Torum Harbor?
Oh, right. You don't know.
Oh,
And it's
right.
ironic because
I love Carol's like, oh right, you don't know, which means, oh right, the player knows nothing about this world.
Nor and Torum are both ports of a city that extend across
Oh
two
my
different
God.
continents. On the Ilikian side, where we are now, is the port of Capua Nor. People call
just
it Nor Harbor.
I want to be
Capua
repeated right
Torum
now.
is the
He's
port
just
on
so
the other
calm
side,
and content
on the Tolbekian
and
continent.
napping.
It's usually just called Torum Harbor.
No, I'm
He's
pretty
a
sure.
good
I'm pretty
boy.
sure. I'm pretty sure his other eye is open.
So first we'll go to Nor Harbor.
He's a good
We'll
boy
have to pass
though.
by Emmett Hill on the
He's
way,
a good
but
boy,
it's
and I
not
just
that
want to
far
hug him
west from here.
and sleep on his back
I'll be going back
take
to
him into
Halor.
battle
I still need to follow Flynn.
and, you know, feed him
Okay.
treats.
Okay, Stealth, he'll shut you up. We'll go back to fucking
Halor,
Halor.
too.
Why? How can you just say that?
Yeah, her whole motivation is Flynn, Flynn, Flynn. Everything's
It is.
Flynn.
It is. It's just Flynn.
According to our friend in the ruins.
like I don't get why he's so special to her, other than maybe they talked a few times about the outside world, which clearly she didn't pay attention to.
But
You gotta be somewhere? A sick girlfriend with an incurable disease or something?
Oh my god, Jesus Christ!
little girl like that.
I love Yuri's inclusion. Like, okay, obviously, like Carol has a love interest, but incurable disease. Fucking hell, chill out, dude.
Aww. Carol.
Young love.
I know I asked you to wait for me, but
Oh, I wish I
yourselves
could
at home,
experience
didn't you?
young love again.
You should have made yourselves at home. Like Yuri is chill as fuck.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back. What ended up happening to the thief?
What is going on with Rita's ribbon physics? Look at that. It's like they're coming out of mind where they're gonna go.
Yeah, that's
Probably crying quietly to himself
there's no
in
wind in there. Unless there's like a door open or like a window.
Sorry for suspecting you.
It's like, have you seen Into the Spider-Verse yet?
It worked out pretty well for
I
me,
have
too.
not. But I mostly just don't like going to the movie theaters alone.
I do it all the time. I'm gonna be doing it next Wednesday to see Dragon Ball.
I don't know, I feel like a movie theater is like a group activity or you just have to have one more person with you to... Because like if the movie's bad, you want to have somebody to have a conversation with.
Going so soon?
Oh yeah, my mate Okami and I literally went to see Star Wars Episode 8.
We don't want to overstay our welcome.
A pile of shit.
Tell the story.
A pile of shit. We just spent the entire time ripping on it.
I'm afraid we have to go
Like
now.
live
I'll
reviewing
thank you
without the
properly
camera.
later.
Essentially.
Nice.
Then there was another time my ex and I, we went to see...
So tell me about this frail girlfriend of yours, Carol.
Backstory and Carol.
The reason you want to go to Nor Harbor is so you can see her, isn't it?
You went to see Carol's backstory in the theater.
I
No,
know
no, fuck off.
No! I mean, she's not even in Nor Harbor.
No,
Oh, it's not
the
Nor
game just
Harbor?
interrupted you at a very funny point where I could make that joke.
You might as well come
But
clean.
yeah,
Carol. It's obvious Estelle's not gonna give up.
when...
Got it all wrong!
Yeah, my ex and I, for our first date, we went to the cinema to see San Andreas. Very interesting film to see, of all things, I know.
Seeing a disaster film on a first date. That's, I don't know how I would react to that, but also disaster films scare me on a visceral level, so I wouldn't agree to that anyway, but go on.
Oh, she wanted to see it, she wanted to see it as well. She's not really too keen on, like, you know, chick flicks and shit.
Yeah, chick flicks are DVD movies. You don't spend money to see them in the theater.
Yeah. And when we went, it was like, oh my god, okay, tropes all over the place, for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cliche here, cliche there. And we just couldn't stop laughing for all the wrong reasons.
I'm going with you.
A lot of people in the cinema were pissed off with us.
You're doing what?
Oh, so this is why you told us not to leave without saying goodbye, huh?
Yeah.
Still sounds
Is that it?
fun regard.
Just yeah?
It was alright.
Can you just leave like that?
But the thing is, it's like,
Right?
it's like, you know, like, I very much doubt people would want to watch films with me. Because I would just comment, even if it's my first time seeing it.
Oh, I'm like that too. I've been that way since I was a kid. Actually, that reminds me of there's this Italia strip where it kind of pokes fun at how the different characters, which are all personified countries, based partially on stereotypes and based partially on Hideki Moroyo's experience with people from those countries, and how they watch movies. And Spain was just like commenting throughout the whole movie. So the Spanish way of watching movies is commentary.
I'm convinced Rita is a tsundere.
I've never had a real friend my own age before.
Of course she is. She's got short hair and a flat chest, and she's redhead. So of course
She's not
a tsundere.
okay. Couple things. First off, she's clearly a fucking brunette. Secondly,
She has auburn hair.
it's brown. Secondly, Fletcher, she's 15.
Auburn.
She's still 15.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Well, yeah, but all the signs of tsundere are there. Like, you have a classic tsundere is flat-chested and usually has red hair of some variety.
When we left the capital,
and
it was just me, Repeat, and
stuff.
Estelle.
Now Carol and Rita have joined us. I'm so happy to have more people to travel with.
I'm not so sure about some people in our party, though.
I'm not so sure about you, you little runt.
Hey now, go easy on the young captain.
Rita, we all have to work to get along, okay? Oh yeah, right.
So, like, you know, okay. The thing is with, like, anime, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, okay. I'm just gonna say, like, I do love watching anime, right?
Mhm.
But I don't get why they feel the need. And of course, you know, this could purely be a cultural thing. Like, what I'm gonna say could literally just be me being the stupid foreigner that obviously doesn't understand. But I just don't get the fascination with, you know, like, whenever there's something, you gotta make sure there's nothing but school students in it.
Yeah, like from my understanding, that comes from like, okay, in the U.S., our age of like exploration, what we consider like the best year of our life is 15 to 16 years old and onward. And I don't know what that age is in the UK media, but in Japan, that like age of exploration and finding yourself and cool stuff happening is 14.
Isn't it hard to use a weapon that
Or
large,
like 13, and that's why there are so many young characters in anime doing.
Large like this to make myself
Yeah.
look bigger.
It's just the right trick to
I mean,
hide
I've
your
already
skill
noticed a
size.
set
You
pattern
want to look bigger to fool the
in
enemies. Now
with
that
British
you mention
stuff.
it, small monsters often
How
puff
so?
themselves up to appear more
Well, I haven't
menacing.
noticed it.
Right. It's
Oh.
just like. Huh?
I mean, because like with
Or
some of the
sensitive.
cartoons we have, like
Even so,
like
changing your
they seem to be
appearance doesn't change who
different
you really are,
in
Carol.
in their respect.
Dangerous?
Like
Tell us right now if you are.
you wouldn't
It's
like
okay.
you wouldn't really see two
People.
characters are the
There's
same.
nothing to
You,
worry about.
you know what I
I
mean?
hope that's not another one of your
Yeah.
clever
Like
tricks.
Phineas and Ferb and Ben 10 are somewhat similar because they're kids in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
But like I wouldn't be able to see I wouldn't be able to see that many similarities between say Peppa Pig or Postman Pat or something like that because it's like because I think I could be wrong because it has been yonks since I've seen like cartoons like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's like we try to be different each time.
Who's that?
And I think it's because of that we don't really have a sort of set thing. Like more often than not in America, you'll have like cartoons or like a kids comedy show where they're in like a high school.
Hey,
Yeah.
already blooming?
But I don't know. I'm trying to think. I just don't know.
It's still interesting to think about, though.
Yeah. Oh my god! You found karate chop Carol.
Just as the knight said.
Do you mean
Yeah, I'm
Flynn?
gonna have to do some research on that.
Unfortunately, you
Also,
just
Flynn.
No way.
God damn it, Flynn. You're driving us insane.
surprised that the barrier
Get a
had been
life.
Would you happen to know which way he went?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know. However, he did entrust me with a letter.
Oh my! Fuck! Okay. Oh thank God. Okay. I'm fucking tweeting that picture.
I guess I'm
You saw it,
doing
right?
mischief.
I did not. I missed it.
I'm so glad I saved the. I'm so glad I saved the footage then.
No way.
Is this the crayon drawing?
Yeah, it's a crayon drawing.
What kind of
Yeah, it's right there.
this?
It's my fault.
Oh, come on. Only 5,000 gold?
Only 5,000 gold.
myself.
We have 5,000 gold.
That's way too high for just breaking out of jail. You must have done something else.
Give me a pen. I'll draw it myself. I'm going to Nor Harbor. Catch up with me.
Catch up with me, huh? Easy for him to say.
Catch up with me. I love always like like he could wait in Nor Harbor. He's like, nah, I'll see. Maybe I'll be there when you get there. Like, do you think like he's so bored of his work? He's like, I'm gonna play cat and mouse with Yuri.
Oh my God,
He
Flynn.
even knows we're being
You
hunted.
bastard.
Sounds like this guy knows what he's doing.
Looks like we have some dangerous people after us now. What are you gonna do?
Well,
I'm going to go to Nor Harbor. I could pass on a message for you if you want.
but
Think
Oh,
about
stop!
what you
Make up
wanna
your
do.
fucking mind.
I'm gonna go make sure Rita isn't causing too much trouble.
Parted with Estelle, Carol, and Rita. Just me and Rapide. Good boy.
Rippy. Just a man and his dog.
She reminds me a bit of Callie from Ruby.
How so?
More the attire she's wearing. Like, look at a picture if you're interested, and I'll like go back to it and see if you can like see the similarities that I'm on about.
Yeah. Gotta refresh the stream.
Okay.
So pull it behind for me, I think.
God shit. That might be good. And surely has the one. Have you got the picture up?
What's the character from Ruby again?
Okay, so type in RWBY Callie, and then you might just get her. Like Callie, Belladonna.
Oh yeah, Blake's mom.
Yeah. Yeah, do you see the similarities I'm on about, or is that just me?
A little bit, yeah.
Hey, how you doing? You know I'm wanted for 5,000 gold.
Yeah, that crayon drawing looks nothing like you. It's the worst crayon drawing I've ever seen.
Hey, don't judge. Maybe they put the hard work into it. No, it turns out Yuri drew it himself. Like, you don't know. Maybe the artist is proud of that.
Just Yuri and Fidget, they can't draw to save their lives, but they're just kind of like no one appreciates our artistic talents. Just screw everybody.
There you go. Repeat now as the Iron Protector. Let's give him a hat. Where is it? Yep. Awesome. Now let's go see where Rita's buggered off to. A dog. What does a dog say? Woof woof. I don't know what else I expected. Hey Estelle, how's it going?
Doggo.
Goodbye. What?
It's a doggo. Precious doggos everywhere.
Oh, I got a notification.
All of them Shibas.
Hey Rita, how's it going? Let's have a chat.
I can't believe it. I've never seen anything like this. The flowers are in full bloom, even though it's not the season for it. And the barrier's strong, too.
Yep, I told you we fixed it.
Did Estelise really do this?
What do you mean?
Yes, she did.
Carol let it slip when we were leaving Osvio.
Yep. And we
Okay.
had a whole animated
tried to change
cutscene
the
because, of
subject, but it
course,
was too late.
because when the heroine does it,
Guess
you
I
know, it
moved that
requires an
one.
animated cutscene.
Oh, it was decent animation.
We may just have nothing even remotely like she has.
So
Very
you just
beautiful
decided
animation.
to come with us to
But
eliminate
yeah, it kind of goes
competition?
on the bandwagon of like Estelle or Estelise or whatever she wants to call herself. It's sort of like
What do you
the
mean?
special and not really too much of a character in her own right.
Forget about it. So
A
what
part
did
of
you
me
want?
just feels like, okay, I haven't fully completed the game yet.
Yeah.
But a part of me does feel like she is there
Well, that
for
just
like
took care of
love
about
interest
half of it.
sake.
Yeah.
Like I feel like at the
the
end,
other
I feel like at the end of it, just like her.
She
just,
feels
her-
like she's meant to be a bridge between Yuri and Flynn. And
You
that's
said
it.
that it's easy working with Blastia because
Yeah.
they never betray you.
Yeah, so?
You and Estelle
Like, if
are
not for
both
Estelle,
human,
they wouldn't have met
not
or
Blastia.
would not interact.
Well, no. I mean, they obviously knew each other before because they're in the same team.
Well, yeah, but
I
also
get
it's sort
it.
of like
You're worried for
Estelle
her.
is kind of the one thing
Worried I
holding them
might
together
hurt
and
her.
kind of forcing them back to one another after all this time separated, you know?
Yeah.
Estelle's honest. Good. Unlike you or me. I'm just saying, don't do anything reckless. Come on.
Like how
let's go
Yuri
back.
casually
Carol and Estelle
walks,
are
and
waiting
yet
for
like
us.
the cherry blossom petals just all over the place.
I finally found the clue I was looking for.
Just Japan's
I
theme from
wanna be
Italia
all
is playing in the
kinds
back of my
reckless.
head.
Read to join the party.
Wow, I've never seen this many flowers on Halur's tree before.
Huh? Doesn't it always get like that when the flowers are in season?
In season or out, I've never seen all the buds blooming at once like this.
Really? Guess we're lucky to get to see something so amazing.
I'd say it's more abnormal than amazing.
Now, I think, if I recall right, well, I don't think Vesperia was the game that came out after Symphonia. But
No, it did not come out directly after Symphonia.
No,
there were a lot of
not
the
directly
games
after, but I think it did come out after the port of Symphonia to the PS3.
Huh.
I could be wrong, but it was interesting to show the change though. From like, oh fuck, it's the Blanc. It's the Blanc and not the comedy duo.
I say, we've come to courteously escort you back to the capital.
And then we can clamp Yuri in chains where he belongs.
But I'm on an adventure. You can't take me back if I'm on an adventure.
Been waiting for you, Yuri lol. Don't you move a
Why don't
Makes you wonder why she doesn't just whip out that rapier.
Let's up, does he?
Wait, what? Sorry.
Makes you wonder why she doesn't just whip out the sword. And she's like, I can stand up for myself. I don't have to put up with these
She had the
misfits.
sword out when she was going to fight the guards before, and she's learned some new
Still,
spells
put down
now.
the sword.
Yuri isn't a bad
Put
person.
down the sword, Estelle. I guess she kind of took that to heart and is just not standing up for herself.
You're coercing Lady Estelle.
You're coercing Lady Estelle. She literally just told you that she asked me to go with her.
Yeah, she is saying all of the things that imply she is here because she wants to. She has given her consent to this adventure.
It's literally.
If anything, she coerced Yuri into going.
It's literally like the.
No, this is what I really want.
Yeah, it's literally like this guy will forever be guilty, and I refuse to believe otherwise.
I'll go
Yeah.
back to the castle. Just leave me be for a little longer.
I cannot allow that. Return to the castle with us.
Return to the castle with us.
Man.
We, the knights, are ordering you, the princess, who could literally fire us at the snap of your finger.
Who could literally have us executed at the snap of your finger.
So we order you to come to the castle with
Can't
us.
go back. Please understand this.
Yeah.
We have no choice. We'll have to apprehend the criminal as well.
You know, it's weird, but she
We'll
kind
have
of
to
reminds
apprehend
me
the
of...
criminal as well. Even though it's Yuri, we were probably going to do that anyway. We'll have to apprehend him.
Because he's the main character and he's rebellious.
They weren't even pointing at him!
Yeah.
Kiss your freedom goodbye, or it ends.
You know, the thing with Estelle over here, she kind of reminds me of Princess Elise from 06, just because Elise from 06 could have been written so much better, and she's a really great character on paper, but her execution was terrible. But in Estelle's case, I can't buy into her the way I can buy into Elise. Like, I can buy that Elise was meant to be an interesting character, as supposed to be a princess that had, like an arc of character growth and development, but I can't see that for Estelle.
Yeah.
Because, like, we presume they were very sheltered. Maybe they had some family stuff going on. With Elise, the family stuff is more obvious. With Estelle, I'm not yet sure. We can assume they don't go out very often. With Estelle, that's a little too obvious. With Elise, it's implied maybe she goes out on occasion, should the need call for it. And then their relationships with other people are different. Like, we couldn't see much of Elise's relationship with the Mobians in 06 very much, aside from Sonic. And here, Estelle is just kind of like, just kind of there, really. Kind of like the special, and I don't really get the impression she's anything beyond that, aside from not only being the special with all of the magic, but also being the person that brings Yuri and Flynn together after so much time apart, and just helps them on the adventure and is the resident healer, or as you call her, Mage Bitch.
She is Mage Bitch.
Like, at least Elise had like some potential. She had impact on the story at large, and she wasn't being ordered around by her guards and stuff. Sure, she was kidnapped a bunch of times, but that stuff was out of her control. You can't blame the victim for that. Blame the people who are supposed to be protecting her.
Yeah. So while this is happening, a game was going on in the background, believe it or not, and this is where we learn of the over limits, the thing we saw the Blastia boss do in the ruins. So as Yuri explained, basically the over limit essentially increases your damage. damage you output. Of course, you have to keep fighting enemies in order to build up your battle spirit, as it's so called. And only then can you actually like use it by just pressing any random button on the D-pad. As you go along, you will be able to level up the over limits to where you can do it multiple times in one fight.
Cool.
Nice work, man.
I'm sorry. I can't go.
Nice work, man, but 2 of them are women. Shut up.
Good boy, Rapide, just lying down
What a
calmly.
shame.
Rita.
Well, yeah, you brought the 2 worst guards in the unit.
Yeah, I know.
Get lost.
It's like we need the best trained professionals to go and find out this drug ring. Bring in the cat.
Yuri, it's them again.
Oh! Speaking of a cat involved in a situation involving drugs,
Still after us.
have you heard of the news story of the cat who was their owner discovered them playing with a bag of drugs, and it's assumed that the cat brought that in, like when they were playing outside?
that was that must have been a very interesting conversation to the police that I would want to be a fly on the wall for.
And some poor like drug mule had to speak to their boss, like, I lost the drugs, sir. Like, how did you lose the drugs? Mittens.
No, I'd like to imagine.
Mittens.
I'd like to imagine. 911. How can I help? Hi. My cat brought in a bag of cocaine. Right. Sorry. Could you? Sorry. Could you start again? You say your cat.
Yeah, she was just playing outside, and then she came home with like a bag of drugs?
Boys, let's show 'em
Could you describe the drugs? It was definitely a bag of cocaine. I say at least 2 kilograms.
Sorry.
Right. Is it opened? That's the weird thing. It isn't.
And there's a bag of weed.
Okay.
It's just like
There's
someone
literally a
legit
case
lost
where it's
their
like.
drugs
You've
to
been
mittens.
researching Ospio for a long time, Rita? Yeah, I guess about 5 years. 5 years?
It's-
Wow.
But yeah,
How
it's a
old
little bit
are you
insane.
anyway? I'm 15. Wow. You're so grown up.
You're so
Believe
grown.
you were
She's
researching
15.
Black at 10. It's not a big deal. How old are you, Estelise? Oh, I just turned
Still,
18
you're
this
talking
year.
as if you're
Time to
30
grow
years
up.
old.
She's 18.
I'll do my best.
I know.
Needed to go to Nor Harbor. Can I open the map? I thought there was a button I could press that could open the map a little bit. Okay, I guess I was talking out my ass. Oh, I forgot there's like a zoom in option. Pointless zoom in option. I swear there was. Oh yeah, the Y button. So I think if I head that way to the sea.
Oh man. All right.
Oh, just go back to the tutorial. If you build up your battle spirit and you didn't use your over limit in a fight, don't worry, as it will go over until, like, it pretty much be there until you use it.
They know each other way
So if
too
you
well.
built up some battle spirits like halfway, it won't reset until the next fight. It will keep building up, so you can just save it for like a boss fight or something like that.
Nice.
It's pretty much a Let's Play rule where you pretty much have to explain the mechanics as you go along.
Yeah.
Like if it's a game you know, you might as well just go ahead.
Oh my god.
Look at
If
that.
I were to ever...
Hey, dog.
Well,
You
then again,
keep
Burnout is
away.
not a very streamable game, and Burnout is one of those games you have to enjoy with the music turned on,
Mind your own business.
but like,
No. Hey,
I don't know.
Rita, I wanted to
that would
ask
be
you
really
about this-
interesting to explain
Oh,
now.
Repeat.
Be so
Repeat
much
sure
fun
knows who
just
he
to
likes and who he doesn't.
play my Burnout on a stream and just have people watch and...
I mean, though,
Like the-
I mean, like there's something like I love having company during streams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it makes them interesting. But I wouldn't want to have someone join during a Rocket League stream. Because that's literally car football. And I know they would get bored more often than not. Like,
yeah, it'd definitely be one of those games where either you capture footage for it and use it for like a podcast sort of
Yeah.
thing, where you're just talking and you need something playing in the background, or you have them playing with you,
yeah, definitely.
or it's like they have to just be really cool with just kind of talking to you while you're driving.
Yeah, and you know, which is why I choose to not have people join me during the Rocket League stream, because they'll just get bored. Which is why I just do them alone and I just have music on in the background.
Nice.
It's alright. What is over there? Oh, a little camping spot. Nah.
I see the sea and it's making me think of that one. It's just...
Sorry, it's making you think of what? You kind of cut out a little bit.
There's a song from the musical Sweetie Todd called By the Sea, which is literally Mrs. Lovett talking about how she wants to get out of her crappy life and just retire by the sea, and it's a very nice song.
Fair enough.
It also makes me want to go to the beach, but it's not summer. The beaches don't open until like May here.
What kind of...
Pissing me off.
What?
The beaches close here.
A beach is a beach. How do you close a beach?
You don't allow people to go on the sand or in the water. That's how you close a beach.
Why?
I don't know. It's stupid. I know, and I hate
What's
it.
stopping them from going on the sand? What if you just walk
I
your
don't
dog?
know. You'll probably get charged with trespassing or some bullshit charge, but yeah.
A beach is a privately... It's sand!
I know.
If
It's
you
so
actually-
stupid that they close.
Fucking hell! You can literally go on, like, the beach... You go on any beach over here, no problem.
Like this? Yay!
Like, nothing's stopping you. Like the only like thing I'm supposed to worry about is you get the occasional person looking at you thinking like, "You right, mate? Like, are you seriously like at a beach during winter?"
It's okay. I have no money at the moment or a passport or anything, but like if I were to get a passport and all that stuff, and if someone were to help like pay some of my way to, you know, if I were to visit the UK or something, we're going to the beach. We're gonna party. We're gonna eat beach food, and it's gonna be fantastic.
Repeat leveled up. Okay, so this is the diet and hold. I think I'm lost.
Yeah, this is the point in RPGs where I give up and never play the game again because I always forget where I'm going.
Let's work together.
Yeah, keep going, repeat. Use that orange gel.
Goodest boy.
Holy power, come to me. We finished them off.
Okay, right. So there's a little bit in the top. Going up, there's a little bit undiscovered. There's nothing but mountains. So if it's nothing there, then I'll go back to the diet and hold.
Our formation's all over the place.
And I think that might help. Because I forgot which way the harbor is.
Yeah,
Okay. So obviously a harbor is near what? Oh wait, no. Oh, footpath.
It's an ambush! This is awesome!
It's an ambush! This is awesome! Yuri, we're going to die!
This is awesome.
Okay, actually, let's use the holy bottle. Because that keeps enemies away for a bit. So I think it's like repel, in a sense. Okay, yeah, okay, so this is a cutscene.
Yeah.
So plot plot is this way.
The plot forward.
It's weird. The barrier's gone.
You mean there was a barrier here?
There was when I came before.
Sort of a waste to have a barrier in a place with no people, if you ask me.
Are you sure you aren't mistaken? I'm pretty familiar with the barrier locations, but here...
You just haven't heard about this
Gonna
one.
talk about
They
barrier.
told me it was only put here recently.
Who is Nan, Carol?
Huh?
Who is Nan?
She's, you know, she's just a friend from my guild.
You know, Nanny? You know?
I'm gonna go see if I can find anything out.
You don't think of that?
I think I'll have a look myself.
Who is this
Nan
grandma
supposed to be
you
his
talk
love
about,
it?
Carol?
Look for them if they get lost.
Is Ned supposed to be the love interest? Is he finally giving her a name?
I don't know. I honestly don't remember anything about Carol's love interest.
Aside from the fact that he really likes her and she's sick? Or something?
Well, she's
No
frail.
outsiders allowed.
Hey, no outsiders allowed. Bitch, it's a footpath.
Let me through. I'm Rita Mordio of the
Yeah, why don't they
Imperial
just go
Blast
around, like,
Research
sneak in the
Laboratory.
trees and stuff?
Oh, you're a mage from Ospio. Excuse me.
Huh. The first person that
You
did
can't
freak
just
out
do
when
as you
Mordio
please.
was
Let
heard.
me go and ask the...
Yep.
I could use some of her attitude.
I think you have plenty already.
I'm sorry, but I don't... Just right on Top Gear. The way the guy was about Top Gear, just like, because James May was saying about how police officers didn't have the legal right to measure children. And it was
what?
like, they were talking about something, I can't remember what. But it's like, you know, you see a police officer like measuring your child, it's like, quick, call the... Oh.
Hey, listen to this! It was like
I've never heard of a police officer trying to measure your child.
flew up into the sky like whoop!
Seems a little bit weird to me.
Yep, Carol, that is indeed kid storytelling for you.
Who did what? How? Huh?
And Yuri's reaction is parents reacting to their children.
Someone riding a flying dragon threw a giant spear at the Blastia.
A flying dragon, as opposed to the grounded ones.
And then just blew up.
The
Well,
whole
there
point
are
of
some grounded dragons who don't fly.
the whole point of a dragon is that they fly.
Well, there are some species of dragon that don't fly.
Yeah, but they're mostly known for flying.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anything like
Speaking
that
of, I'm
before.
quite looking forward to How to Train Your Dragon 3.
That's what I thought too. But
I've
bunch
got
of
a
people
pet
here saw it
dragon.
happen.
Huh?
I just want to pet a dragon and, like,
They say
boop it on
was
the
a
nose.
dragon
I
rider.
say it would be no different than petting a lizard.
A dragon rider.
But a lizard's not
A
a dragon.
A dragon.
Prizes.
Very creative. This guy riding a dragon. Must be called Dragon Rider. Genius!
What do you think you're doing? Let me go!
Sorry, I accidentally smacked the microphone while
There
I'm
she goes
trying to
again.
save a piece of paper from it.
Let me go. They're not exactly holding on to you, though, are they?
Something is definitely strange with this Blastia formula.
There's nothing strange at all. Perhaps you are...
Just who do you think I am?
I'm well aware of who you are.
But you know what the secret to getting out of this situation is? Just mention Flynn.
But surely there are some formulas
like-
even you aren't familiar with.
Okay, so... the guy knows who Rita is, okay? Why question her?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah. You could be right that there's stuff she doesn't know. Fair enough. But she knows way more than you do.
Yeah.
It's like
Them
calling...
bastards.
It's like calling a tech guy to look at your tech, and you're like, oh, but I know it's this. When he's like, no, it's clearly this.
You can't use
Or
a
it's like you have a
formula like
GPS,
this.
and the
Think of
GPS is
core
telling you to go
Blastia.
right, but then you make a left, because in your gut you feel like you should make a left, even though it's telling you to go right. And then you end up lost somehow.
Well, to be fair, like, the sat-nav did cock up for my dad and I when we were first coming up here.
I mean, in a situation where the navigation does work.
I don't hear anything or
Yeah,
smell
but,
anything.
like, when we were
Hey,
coming
you
up
little liar.
to Cardiff... For fuck's sake, they're really getting that angry at Carol because he just yelled fire.
Crap! They caught on that fast.
Fire.
But
Burn.
yeah,
You were with that kid.
so when we went up to Cardiff, we had to put in the address of the flats I'm staying in. So we had no idea where it was, right? And the journey somehow said it was going to take 5 more hours, even though we were technically like an hour, like about an hour away.
Huh.
And so when we checked the route, turns out that even though we were near the bridge, the sat-nav decided to take us to the bridge further up north near the valleys, just so we didn't have to go through the toll gate. Oh my god! That armor's useless if a karate chop can take her down.
Yep.
Oh, repeat the badass! Now piss on the corpse.
That's a good boy. Piss on the core.
Do it.
Tear it to shreds. That's a good boy. If I ever become a dog owner again, I may just become that insane person that orders their dog to, like, just trample people. I would be a crazy dog mom if I were to become a dog mom again soon.
Whew, looks like we lost him.
Hey, repeat.
Rita, you should really think more before you act. That barrier Blastia was just so strange. I couldn't help myself.
Maybe a tsundere, but she takes her job very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's a tsundere trope?
Well, at least Rita has some...
Strange.
She may be a tsundere, maybe not, but at least she has, like, some personality and a goal and a drive. She's serious about her work. She's a scholar. She's a mage. She knows things. She has more character than Estelle at the moment. I can appreciate that.
So could you please keep us out of it?
It doesn't concern you regardless.
Yuri, lol! Where have you
Oh, for fuck's sake, LeBlanc's there now.
Hey, Mr. Famous. Sounds like you've got a fan out there.
Rita, shut up. You know who the fuck that is.
Again, that gives a new meaning to the word workaholic.
Yeah, these guards are just incompetent.
And the useless knights. Even though they failed at attacking Yuri, they're still with LeBlanc.
Yep. Apparently. I don't know how these guys aren't fired already, but they aren't.
Well, I'm...
Yuri! Come out, wherever you are!
I like how they just assume Yuri's there. And they just assume he's gonna come out like, alright, I'll come with you.
You got me.
Ah, you got me.
I surrender. I give up.
Wait, it's me!
Hi, Carol.
Carol!
That was a pointless transition because Carol was about to join the party. So Carol left the party, cutscene ended. We walked a few feet upwards, and the cutscene decided that they'll have Carol back.
Anyway,
Apparently.
let's get our butts to Nor Harbor before things get any more complicated.
Which way were we supposed to go again?
Let's see. As the crow flies.
That
Is
way!
this a beast trail? Can we really go through here?
We'll go as far as we can at least. I don't want to get captured again.
We'll need to be on the lookout for monsters then.
What are 1 or 2 monsters to the brave Captain Carol?
You're such an asshole to Carol.
That's right. Though if the
No, I'm pretty
Everyone's-
sure
everyone's
Captain
a bunch
will
of
do
Carol.
something.
monsters at all.
Oh, I can't stand it. Why does some idiot have to go around breaking Blastia and making our lives difficult?
Carol, join the party. See, pointless cutscene.
Pointless and...
Hey, Estelle. I noticed you keep looking in my direction.
Ah, look at
What's
Estelle's
up?
smile.
You don't mind if I ask? Alright, well then,
Oh my God.
here goes. This Nan. Are you in love with her? Nan is a girl's name, right? Is she the girl you wanted to show Valor's flowers to?
No, you got it all
Man
wrong.
is a girl's
do.
name, right?
Man, she'd be so angry if she heard you say that.
Carol, good luck with her. I'm rooting for
Meanwhile, in the UK, Nan
yeah.
means, like,
Well, thanks.
grandmother, if I'm not
That's
mistaken?
encouraging.
Yeah.
And
Like-
here
like-
just
like
means,
nanny.
like, nanny, but we don't really use the word nan on its own.
No. Well, no, we do either say nan or nanny.
I didn't know flowers
But
like
fucking
this
hell,
were
like,
the
Estelle,
mountains.
like, Jesus Christ.
Shipper on deck.
But like she's been isolated in the castle, and apparently she knows romance.
Rita, don't
Apparently,
Inhaling Billy Bob
she's
will be
probably
hard
never
for
watched
you to
porn in her
overcome
life.
Strong feelings of exhaustion.
I love how it just got magically silent.
What? Sorry.
I made the joke of Estelle's like all gung ho about, you know, like helping Carol with his romance issues, and she's probably never even seen porn in her life.
Oh, God.
She's probably never gotten like sex education in that castle. I mean, like.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they have like they have like the royal masturbation lessons.
Oh God.
It's no
Look at
use.
Carol's face.
Healing arts don't work on this.
Carol.
We'll just have to wait until he recovers naturally.
How long will that take?
Carol, be strong.
How long will that take? Carol, be strong. Estelle, that's not a thing of time.
Rita, you're terrible.
I said I
Imagine if they just made Carol leave the party again
Alright, then let's go.
until he recovered.
Let's
And then had another pointless cutscene where he joins again.
From now on,
Man, some people have some weird hobbies. And who goes around destroying Blastia?
I mean, who goes around destroying the Blastia?
hobby.
Probably the same guy that
Whoever
nicked
come
your
across whoever's
fucking
doing
Aqua
this, I'll
Blastia.
destroy him.
But what if he has some
Yup.
reason for what he's doing?
They can have any reason they want. Destroying Blastia is unforgivable. Period.
Oh, my neck! My neck! Oh! Oh! Help me, Yuri!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that'd take effort. Just play nice with each other, kids.
Do your best,
Oh
Carol.
God. They're just murdering each other, and Yuri's just like, I don't want any part of this, man.
Even Estelle didn't want part of that bit.
Estelle is learning. Finally.
Bitch, I'm shooting you. Fuck's sake. Wait, I can't even... I couldn't even fight him for a moment then.
You can now, you just can't do it by shooting him.
You want revenge? Bring it.
And Carol leveled up. Awesome. So they say to avoid the flowers. Literally do nothing. I'm pretty sure they were just there for cutscene fodder.
Yep.
Got a Francisca. Very good prosecutor.
Is that a Ace Attorney joke that I'm
Yes.
not getting? Oh, no wonder.
Francisca Volcano. Beautiful. Okay, and he can have the cake. Repeat. He's alright. Still has the slitter. Oh, I didn't give her the chain. And he can have the Francisca. Bitchin'. It takes a while to actually, you know, fight these monsters. I'm walking into them. Jesus.
Don't get sloppy.
It's kind of weird seeing Yuri with an axe.
It is. He's just too much of a sword guy. Like, that design just screams, I have a sword.
Why can't we just have a
Seeing
nice,
him
fun,
with an axe is
relaxing
just a
trip?
little bit odd.
You're one to
Well, it's not like he
complain,
does any
Yuri.
stab
Yeah,
motions,
weren't
though.
those knights calling your name?
But you're the one who was fighting
Sure,
with
but
the
that design
mages,
just
Rita.
screams, I have a
Please,
sword.
everyone, we're okay, aren't we? I actually think it's kind of fun.
If you think being chased is fun, you're gonna love the rest of this trip.
Yeah, you may have written off what just happened, but we're still fugitives.
Well, Carol technically isn't a fugitive. Carol, you could literally leave.
Yeah, Carol, you could literally claim that they've kidnapped you, and you'd be fine.
Oh, destruction field! I love that one. Good move. Good move. It covers good field and is very useful against enemies who are weak against fire attacks.
We're done.
tell folks I just got poisoned. And I'm still poisoned. Fuck.
Do the portraits change? Do the portraits in the I don't know. I don't remember what menu it was. But did the portraits, the fancy anime style portraits, change when they have a status effect, not just in that little card view there?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Oh, there was a menu. I don't remember which menu it was, but they had like a fancy anime style portrait on the right of the screen.
Oh, this.
Yeah. Oh, so they don't change when they have a status.
No.
See. What does the attachment thing do?
No idea. Because I don't know what attachments you can get. I don't know. Is that the costumes? No idea.
I don't know either.
Well, of course you don't know. You fucking asked me.
I would assume maybe that would be for costumes because, you know, you see the in-game model just kind of standing there, but nothing, I guess. So weird.
Up here we go. Okay, surprise encounter. Gonna destruction field your ass. Okay, doesn't work with flying enemies. Noted. Snake door, Roger. Anything down here? Oh, yep. Treasure chest. Oh, I love using the destruction field. It's a nice damaging attack.
Damage. You must do all the damage.
It's a bit TP heavy, but that's fine.
Like, as long as it could pay its way in damage, especially if you're in a bind.
Yeah.
And as long as there's a reliable way to recover TP, that's also good. Because there are some RPGs where you just can't recover TP at all, or you have to exit the dungeon then come back, or it requires some expensive item or special skill.
Well, it is kind of interesting how, like, every time you attack, you like get one bit of TP. Oh shit! Carol knows what somebody's backing up.
Things got really crazy back in the lower quarter when the Aqua Blast here broke.
I hope they can fix it soon.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're going through all this for.
They don't even need to talk. They just have to emote, and it's more than enough to get the point across.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw.
They're just constantly at each other's throats.
It's pretty. I like to see it as like a brother and sister thing, you know.
Yeah, they do look like they could be related in a way.
Well, that's not what I was thinking of. I mean, like how siblings are always at each other's throats.
Oh yeah.
And if you say you get on with your sibling just fine, well, good for you. You're wrong.
I know, right? Like even if you get along most of the time, there are gonna be times when you fight and you bicker and you argue.
Oh yeah. That's why I wanted to make Honest Bonds as unrealistic as possible by having the siblings get along.
At least in the beginning.
Yes.
Like, on the subject of sibling relationships, I was impressed by the ending, and I know we discussed this privately.
Speaking
yeah.
of, do you plan on uploading that?
I gotta do a lot of editing, and I want to do like art assets for it. Like, I need to draw myself like a set of sprites. Like, originally I wanted to go like whole hog and have a sprite of myself doing like different poses and stuff, but I'm thinking if I can just get like a solid pose, I could just change the expressions, and then maybe later on expand to like having my whatever, you know, do more dynamic poses and things. I might ask Jack for help, possibly, I'm not sure. But yeah. That's the complicated thing about being a Boot 2 personality.
I'm sure maybe you could like ask him if you could like borrow the sprites he's done of me. Because I'm pretty sure he still has him say something, you know?
Another thing is that I'm much better at drawing on paper than I am digitally, and I'm trying to get my digital art skills back and, you know, feeling more confident in them. But, like, at the moment, everything I do is on paper. Like, that's how I feel everything looks good right now.
Yeah.
So it would require a lot of tracing over the same drawing over and over and over. And then maybe drawing different expressions on a separate piece of paper, then, you know, kind of gluing those onto the face digitally. Stuff. So yeah, that's going to be an adventure. In tediousness and patience. And me possibly raging at myself.
Pretty good for a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Funny hell, Rita. Pretty good for a dog.
Oh, Repeat is best boy. Don't you dare talk about him like that, like he's some kind of mutt.
We go from chains to scarf.
He went from sash to chain to scarf. How is scarf more powerful than chain?
Don't question it.
But I am questioning it.
Because RPGs. Ah.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, it destroyed through words on flying enemies, okay. I'm going to get you!
You know, you're chasing after birds with an axe, and that's making me very hungry.
Yeah, I beat you in the next one.
I really want chicken. You're constantly teasing me with food, and I don't like it.
To be fair, it's been over 12 hours since I did.
I know, but food.
Don't blame that on me.
You're the one teasing me like, ooh, yes, I have Domino's and I have cheesy bread and stuffed crust, yum.
Cheesy garlic bread.
What's that?
Fuck you.
The boss.
Monsters that attacked Allure.
A survivor, huh?
If we leave it here, it'll surely go back.
I want to
and try
boop its
attack
snoot.
it. But Halura has the barrier protecting it now.
Even so, how are the people
Although, if you boop its snoot, you gotta hope you don't get the hurt juice.
Oh my god, that was very jittery. Oh, stop! Stop! Magic lens.
Oh, and the stream's lagging. I gotta restart. I mean, refresh.
We have
Restart, that's what you do in a computer.
We have the Gattuso. And best to use the over limit.
And it's weak to fire.
Is it?
What?
This direction move just like punches me in the face like, no you idiot.
Also repeats stuff under it multiple times. It's just a doggo fighting a bigger doggo. And he threw a repeat, the bastard!
Jesus Christ. I use the answer and it just tells me like, you did not. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no! Oh no!
Life bottle, please.
Somebody!
Thank you.
Anybody? Oh, repeat! He's a good boy, he's so loyal.
I'm dead again. Okay. Revive me so I can eat a fucking apple jar. Oh, and Repeat's dead. Everyone's
Oh, everyone's dead!
dead.
They're
Okay.
all dead!
Death number
And they
one.
were never heard from again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Good thing I saved.
This is the first time we've died. They were never heard from again. Well, that's
remember-
morbid.
I just remember that boss has actually kicked my ass before, so I might have to turn down the difficulty. And she learned champagne anyway. So I guess it's only a matter of time.
Champagne?
Yeah.
What does that move do?
It's a magic move.
Seems odd for a magic move to be named after a drink.
This is another world though.
I know, it's just a little bit odd.
Don't you fucking judge.
Let's work together.
Says Mr. Fire Chocolate.
Shut up! Well, no. No, if I was judging it, then you could say that. But I wasn't judging it. You were.
Oh, whatever.
Fuck you.
Oh my god. Okay, what I'm gonna do, if we become pen pals, like in the actual factual, like, you know, physical post, I'm just gonna send you, like, ingredients for what I think it should be made out of, and we're going to make it together.
Okay. Ooh, a new weapon for Rapide. The Tamahagane.
It's a sword for a doggo! It's a good boy.
Okay, let's revive it. Alright, let's get everyone up to speed with health. Alright. Awesome. Save. Alright, so after I beat this boss, I'm gonna call it a stream.
Sounds like a plan. And I'm gonna resist the temptation to take a nap. So I have to survive until at least 3 PM today. And then I can get knocked out.
Okay. Right, oh fucking hell! Just charged it straight away.
Ouch.
Oh my god! See what I mean about this guy kicking my ass before?
There's so many bad doggos misbehaving. It's like, come on, doggos. I just want to be your friend, but now you're attacking me and my party.
Shit.
Little bastards.
Okay. Oh, he's down. And he's back up.
Oh? Crap, he's back up.
Get back here! Get back here! Okay.
You're not as cute as Rapide, but you need to get back here so I can kill you.
Come on. I will spam destruction field until you die, motherfucker. Alright, we're doing good. He's got 1,000 health left. Okay, over limit. Ow. Okay, dickhead. Yeah, he's down.
That was easy. Now Halura is safe as well.
I don't know.
Yay!
I feel power running all through my body.
Oh, I feel so powerful.
Yeah, Repeat leveled up. Everyone but Rita leveled up.
What the heck? It hardly put up a fight.
It hardly put up a fight. Maybe because we turned down the difficulty a little bit.
But there could be a dozen more just around the corner.
Does the reaction change depending on the difficulty?
I have no idea.
That'd be interesting, though.
It would.
Seriously.
Well, let's just hope there aren't too many more where it came from.
But yeah, gonna save and call it a stream.
This was a nice early morning stream for myself. I'm not sure if I would do it very often, but it was certainly a nice experiment in trying to stay awake and doing live streams and stuff.
Alright, well, this has been Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. If you like what you see and you want to see more, be sure to let me know down below. The next stream we do will be Super Mario Galaxy tomorrow, where we finish off the garden area. Do you have anything else to say, Author?
Nothing I can think of now.
Okay.
I know I'm very exciting.
Alright, well, that's all we've got to say. Other than subscribe, see you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Sergeant Major Mario saying, ciao!
Have a nice day.